What's up, everybody? Harrigan BX here. Welcome to another episode of Breaking the Mold. 170, I believe. Jesus Christ. We are getting up there, guys. 170, incredible. So, you know what it's about. We're your Tuesday night delight here on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. Let's go around. Say what's up to the rest of the crew. First up, Energon Addict. How you doing, Pop? And I can't hear you, so let's move on.
Can't hear you.
JD, how you doing, Pop?
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Let's give Dave a second to figure it out. What's up, brother? Good to see you. You told me you were like, I was like, yo, I'm just getting out of work, rushing home. I thought you were going to be the late one tonight. And look at
Yeah, I was here before anybody.
Before anybody else. Look at that. Impressive.
It turns out that Chan's car doesn't have a lead foot. That pedal is lead. The car just goes fast.
Yeah, it just goes faster.
It just goes faster.
Yeah.
It just goes. It just goes. All right, so what's up, dude? We got the analyzer, Brian Brink.
Yo, look. I got one! Woo!
I love that post. You were like, I feel like the luckiest guy in Earth right
I feel it.
That was awesome.
Great.
All right, so as you saw, Energon Addict is with us, but having some technical difficulties. Big Dom will be here, and hopefully G Money as well. You know, real life gets in the way. We're hoping for a full crew tonight. What if? What if we had a full crew?
What if?
But we also got a very special guest for y'all tonight. Let's introduce him right now. The one and only Rockfather himself, Das Mites. Where's the sound effects?
Hey! Look, we just dropped 12 viewers. What's up, everybody? Tuesday night. Look at the energy I got. Way more than yesterday. Shout out to Inventory Day. Yeah! Yeah! We're gonna count some things. We're gonna count that. We're gonna get that. We're gonna go to get that good everything. Go, yeah! Remember that guy? Remember that guy? Remember that guy?
Two.
All right.
Three.
So, last night's ECR, you were keeping it pretty low key because you were, being good. You were being good. Drinking the seltzer water because you had an early day. How did your day turn out, though? How did it?
Fantastic, man. We had a great inventory day today. I nailed it. We came back with a 0.06% in the positive. So we found out of the store in my area, what I work, we found $71 more than we should have had worth of product. That is fucking incredible. Incredible shit.
It's a good thing.
That's some old ice cream.
I'm very happy. Very happy.
That's some old ice cream.
Good day. Good day. I just happened to get up at 3:30 and I'm still going right now. I got a couple of fucking Irish crickets in me and I'm hanging out with you guys. By the way, do you see a little name under my... The Watcher.
The Watcher.
I had bigger things planned tonight, but I couldn't find a bald cap to fit my fat head. So there he is, right there. Instead of Uatu, it's Dustatu or whatever the fuck it is. Somebody fix that for me, please.
Dustatu.
Is that Dustatu? Was it Udatu? What is his name? The Watcher. You're a comic guy. Was it Uatu or Dustatu? Whatever the fuck.
UATU, I think, if I'm
you.
remembering.
Where's Energon Addict? What the hell happened to him? We have to have a discussion here.
I thought it was Stan Lee was the Watcher.
See, these guys didn't even know what was going on for tonight. I hit up Energon Addict and I pitched my idea. He's like, all right, I talked to the guys. It's cool. Come on. And these guys have no clue what's going on tonight. No clue at all. No clue at all.
I don't have any clue at all about anything, so it doesn't.
I was going to tell my podcast mates that we had a topic, and then I got high.
Brian, you're in I noticed you're in a total different pocket tonight, bro.
I don't have to spread cheeks tonight, man. It's great.
Yeah.
No spreading cheeks tonight.
I didn't have to do it last night. I don't have to do it tomorrow. It's fucking great.
It's tonight's show
Joe's?
sponsored by Miller Lite or Coors Light.
It is.
There you go.
Irish crickets all the way around, people. Get those Irish crickets out.
And little dogfish for later.
Nice. I usually start it off with that. Dogfish is really good stuff. If you ever had that. But...
Dogfish from Delaware. That's where I live.
Is it from Delaware?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Major props to that, man. I drink that, and I like that The flying fish that comes out of Jersey.
Yeah, I think it was a couple years ago too. They sold to Sam Adams, so they got paid too.
Who what, your local brand?
The Dogfish dudes. Yep.
So is it? Do you think they just fucked it up and changed the fucking thing because now it's made by Sam Adams, or is it still the same as it was back
Oh
in the
no,
day?
it's still the same as it was. Still the same as it was.
Cool.
Same
cool,
as
cool,
it
cool,
ever
cool.
was.
Shout out to the
Same as it
chat squad.
Same as it
I'm
ever
sorry
was.
to
Same
sorry
as
to
that ever-
disappoint you. I'm here tonight, but you know
No way.
you're getting more dust. than
Tuesday
yesterday.
dust mites. Tuesday
Yes.
dust mites.
Yes.
Tuesday mites.
Yeah. Listen, we got to get you with a few in you, man. Like when you're on ETR
Yeah,
and
see,
you're not
it's-
drinking, man, it's not the same.
You know,
not the
I
same.
hate that. No, it's not, and it's not even saying like I have to have the
No,
beers to be me. It just
no.
it was a long day yesterday. I knew I had a longer day today, and I wasn't looking forward to it. And I had a little spunk yesterday. It just wasn't the normal. There was a little bit of yawning. And,
No, man, we're all going through it. It's work has been.
I'm
a
here
bear for
today,
all of us,
so
you know?
thank you guys for having me tonight,
No
and
doubt.
thank you guys for hoping that you enjoy this segment this evening.
Yeah, so
I had a lot more planned, but the other computer kind of shit on me, so we have to do it this way.
Trying to kill some time to give Dave. Some
Where
time
is
to
he?
get back
Did
in.
he
But
hit you up?
it's-
Yo,
Time.
see, he knew he was gonna get a tongue lashing right now. he knew. That's why
Buying
he
some
hopped up.
time. Buying some
Buying some
time.
time.
Real quick though,
Buying
because you
some
guys both showed off, like Brink showed off the IPA. I'm not much of a beer drinker anymore. I like the hard liquor, but you guys like are IPA fans because I see you guys drinking it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
What's like the difference between that and like your regular Coors Light or whatever? Like I know there's like different
About
flavors.
6% alcohol.
Is that like?
It's a higher alcohol content, and it's
More
like
content.
it's very hoppy, and there's
Yeah.
lots of different flavors and stuff. So
Yeah.
So I know
Brink,
the flavor.
Brink had a Domism right there. It's a higher alcohol.
higher alcohol.
Alcohol.
So,
Guitarratol.
see, this one says it's a hop-centric experience.
That stuff is really good. I really enjoy that. I really enjoy that.
And then Jose, then you got your double IPAs, which go into like the 9 and 10 range,
All right.
maybe
So-
even higher. Those get bitter though. Man, I don't like high alcohol beer. It gets very
Yeah.
bitter.
So
Yeah.
So you'll get fucked up quicker then, like if you get a 6-pack or whatever.
Well,
you're gonna-
you don't realize it. It's like because it's pretty much double the alcohol content. Alcohol content. Like something like this. But what happens with that? They're so smooth sometimes that you start kicking them back like they're this. And like after a couple of beers of those, you're just like, whoa, what happened? Whoa.
Watch,
So
watch
usually,
yourself.
so usually I like to start the night off. Like if I come home, I'll kick a couple of IPAs in me, get shit going. I'll work on some music, and then we go from there. And then when I need to just mellow out, kind of like we'll just drink the cheap Irish crickets. You know. the crickets.
And Jose, they're good for like if you're gonna go out to a meal, but you know you're not gonna be drinking at that bar all night. Just get a couple of them real quick. Get that buzz on quick, and then it wears off by the time it's
It's
time to
basically
leave.
like having a shot.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna
No,
have
but
to, like,
but honestly, there's a lot of good. It tastes good. There's a lot of breweries that do really some crazy things with the flavoring and little citrus and pale or dark if you like a little bit more of a malty, charcoaly tasting like a Guinness or something like that. So it's really all around.
That's what I miss.
It's really all around
Guinness.
the board here. I like a nice pale IPA, a nice pale IPA. Nothing too hoppy because it fucks with your nose. You can really taste. It's like you could taste like the hops and it gets in your face and stuff sometimes. It's just like something that's too hoppy. But a nice light pale, ale is pretty good. It's good stuff, man.
All right. JD, you said you're a Guinness guy.
I mean, when I drank, yeah.
All right.
I don't drink anymore. Actually, this month, I believe it marks 15 years.
Wow.
Wow, congrats,
Sweet,
bro.
Yeah.
Congrats.
That is
Thanks.
crazy.
Incredible milestone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Guinness. I was never a fan. I have a friend that likes Guinness a lot. Like that's his favorite beer.
Cut
I
it
don't
with a
know.
knife.
I drank
Car,
that shit.
car bombs.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I drank, I guess, beer too much when I wasn't
Cement
supposed to as a
mixers.
teenager. Like, cause I lost my taste for it. I just don't enjoy the taste of drinking a beer. I can have one like at a party or whatever, like Corona or something like that. But sometimes I don't even
Corona,
finish that.
that's like water,
'Cause it's
man.
like, I gotta keep it light, man, because it comes to that stuff. Because
Drinking
I just
Coronas,
don't,
man.
I don't
Do it all
enjoy the
day.
taste of it. You know, once I graduated to like Bacardi and stuff like that, I'm like, why was I ever drinking beer? this is
See,
shit.
my problem is when I used to fuck around with the hard liquor, that was bad. Bad. Like waking up on the L train at Coney Island at 5 a.m. bad. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like back
What
in the day.
happened?
Anybody got any
So,
glasses? Can dust come out the plate?
So, this was, Jesus, 92, 91, so 89, maybe even 89. So, yeah.
Oh shit.
That kind of went away pretty quick. And then there was the Everclear days, and, it just, everything started jumping around,
I never. There was only a couple.
Dave,
of times
where are you?
Where it was like a bit too much. Like one time at my cousin's, I remember hugging the toilet bowl, and just hurling because it was a bit too much. But like after doing that like once or twice, I learned my lesson. I would always be like, I'd always know where to cut myself off, so shit like that wouldn't happen. Like I never really blacked out. Like I blacked out once, like hanging out at a friend's party. Woke up the next day, I'm like, how the fuck did I get home? I checked my wallet, my keys, everything was there. But I was like, and then it came back to me about a week later, and that bugged me the fuck out. 'cause
A
that
week
never
later,
happened.
yeah.
That
There was
never
one
happened
night I really remember, and this is with Rolling Steel. We were in the Branchville house in Jersey. Like, it was the party house we had. No party that night. It was just me and him. We weren't going to do anything. We said, all right, we're going to be good. We're going to watch some TV. Next thing you know, I'm like, let's have a shot of Everclear. He does a shot, I do a shot. Then we did another shot. Next thing I know, we wake up in the morning. It's 9 a.m. I'm on the kitchen floor. He's laying on the fucking dining room table.
Oh, shit.
It's just one of those nights, man. It's just one of those nights, You just turn around and look like, how did that happen? How did that get there? What did you do? How did the window break? I don't know.
Wow.
And then the flashbacks come in, That's
You
early
ever-
days, man.
You ever have one of those nights, Brian? Fucking where you just were wondering what the fuck happened? Like,
Oh
A
yeah,
lot of them.
tons of them. Like where you like decide to take a nap in a parking space in some random parking lot in the middle of the night. But there's those mornings where you wake up in your bed. It's like Groundhog Day, because you wake up and you're like, "How did I get here?" No idea, no clue.
See, a lot of times for me, I wake up right here.
Yeah, just right in the chair. See, but then
Get
at least
up,
you'll know.
feed the-
Okay, you know what you were doing.
Feed the cats, and then go to bed. Drink some water, and just go to bed. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good to go.
Yeah, I should be-
Speaking of good to go, how's that John Anik? Anybody hear from him?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess technical difficulties. Rebooting the PC. JD, you said you stopped drinking 15 years ago. What did you just decide to stop? Was there a catalyst? Like, what was that?
Yeah, on my 30th birthday. So 14 years it will be. This year's 14 years, not 15.
Okay.
But yeah, I just saw how much I drank. I mean, since I had turned 21, I would buy a case of Guinness, and of course, my friends would bring
Buy a
more.
case, drink a case.
Yeah, so
I used to
you
say
know.
that's a buy a case, drink a case, and that's a road I don't want to go down.
yeah, so
Yeah.
after drinking, a case of Guinness, half a case of Bass, and some Harp, and maybe a couple Newcastles in there, and then smoking a ton of weed, and then
How about some
fucking-
Hardcastle and McCormick?
No,
Nobody. Okay.
and there was probably some fuck, I don't even remember, some Captain Morgan in there, Captain Morgan and root beer. That was
Oh, that sounds great.
Nice.
yeah, that was one of
That
my.
sounds like a hangover though. That's a lot of sugar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, but after that, I was just like, man, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Yeah, I mean, I had a spot in my time in the 30s that I stopped for like 5-6 years. I just stopped drinking. I stopped taking my antidepressants. I stopped taking the Xanax for the panic attacks. I just stopped everything. It was a shit fucking detox, but I stopped everything. And I went a couple of years, and then like I wanted to see if I had control. There was one time I was with my ex, and we were having a barbecue, and I'm like, man, I go for a beer tonight. She was like, man, you've been good. Why don't you go in and get a beer? I was like, you know what? I'm going to go in and get a beer. So I went and walked into the liquor store, and the beer's in the back of the store. It's kind of like a supermarket with the milk. All the beer's in the back. So in my mind, I was like, I'll just grab a 6-pack, and, you know, I'll be good. And by the time I got halfway through the store, a 6-pack turned into a 12-pack in my mind. Because I didn't think it was going to be enough. And then the 12 turned into 18. And that's when I said, you know what? I'm not ready. I turned around, and I left.
Okay.
And I didn't drink again for a couple years. Then I was out with you know, a bunch of friends and family. We were getting some wings, you know, like we normally do at a local bar. And I asked for a Yingling, and the fucking table stopped. Everybody just fucking shut up. Like you could hear a fucking pin drop. Everybody's looking at me, and I'm like, all right, I'm an adult, guys. I'm good. Let me just, you know, because they knew I was a partier and I had a potential problem growing. And I had the beer, and I went home. Everything's fine. I didn't go run into the bar or run into the liquor store or anything like that. And then like 2 months later, we're out again. Let me get a Yingling. Let me get a second Yingling. Went home. Everything was good. And a couple of months after that, you know, and I realized that I was able to go back to a lifestyle where I could socially sit down and drink. Have a couple beers, go home and chill out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's interesting, though, what you said that first time, though. Like, when you were like, go grab a beer, and then like how it was multiplying in your mind. Like people might not realize that. Like if anybody doesn't know like what addiction is or whatever, like that's kind of like what that is, and the thoughts that could go through your head.
If I would have gone through it and purchased that night, it would have probably been a lot different. And then I just went another 2 years, easily another 2.5 years. And, you know, so
sometimes you don't realize how this shit could become a problem. Like so a lot of us sometimes start young. And that's how it starts, right? Like you just start young. It's a part of life. It is what it is. And then before you know it, oh shit, you might have a problem. Like JD said, back in one crazy night with all that shit, and you just kind of.
Oh no, it wasn't one crazy night. It had built up to that point. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you said, you know, you were able to control it by like, okay, well, I know I'm gonna get sick if I go too far here. That was my problem. I didn't ever get
there was
sick.
No control. Yeah. Well, yeah.
So,
see, the problem
and like,
is,
I mean, like
the morning after, we love the morning after. I
have not thrown up since I was probably like 6 or 7 years old. So.
Yeah. Wow. So you never.
And I would drink a lot.
So you never like hurled from drinking too much or whatever like that. Yeah, because for me, man, after a couple of times that I don't really know, because that wasn't fun. Fucking hugging the toilet bowl, I was like, this is not fun. I'm never letting this shit happen again. And it never happened before. It was just that one night. I'm like, oh, it was just too much. You know, fucking smoking.
So you know, when you reach that status, like with me, you know, you set parameters and you set yourself some rules. Like what I did, it was always never on a work night, only when I'm off, only on my off nights. You know, and then when we started doing this shit, it was just like, yeah, I'm hanging out with you guys, we're having a couple beers and blah blah blah. But you know, it's like I don't go out much, so if I go hanging out with everybody and we're having a good time, yeah, I'm gonna be at the bar chilling, drinking some beers, because I don't do that every fucking day. It's like every once in a fucking while, you know what I mean? You know, you have that relaxing, howling type, you know, days. Like I don't go to the bar every fucking week. I haven't been to the bar, you know, the last time I had a beer that I sat down and paid for at a restaurant was when we went to the toy shop.
Yeah.
The last time we went, when we all went out, that was it, man. So it's like, you know, I miss those days. But, you know, like when we go to the shows, man, we're at the bar hanging out, having a good time, man. It don't matter, man. I'm like, hey, let's go. Everybody chill, relax.
Well, the good thing is that it's no longer a problem. Like I remember, like I never ever thought like my drinking like was a problem, because it was never really like on a daily basis. But like living But you know, living here, me and Jesse did get to a point where we're like, you know, that after work, de-stress, have a drink or two. But we were doing that shit every day. And even though we're not going overboard, like it's just 2 drinks, 3 drinks max. I'm like, yo, for months, I'm like, we're drinking on a daily basis. So it makes you think, like, do you have a problem? Even though we weren't going overboard. So I was like, let's chill for a couple of weeks. And it wasn't a thing. Like it was fine. We were fine. So it was like, okay, this ain't a big deal. But sometimes you wonder.
Then you get the mental, like, you got this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, don't get me wrong, man. A lot of it with me is like, I'm that, you know, you always got to have the personality of like, oh, it's done. Beer drinking, you know, slinging Brooklyn guy with the fucking attitude shit. You know what I mean? So, You know, it runs down to that, man.
I had a good 4-year stretch where, like, Dust, you're like, oh, don't drink on work nights stuff. Like, I would only drink on work nights, and I would drink on every work night. And it was like, got to a point where, you know, you got your regular spot, and you go every day because everyone you know is there every day, and you just go and man,
get all messed up. Like, break!
Yeah.
To the norm.
Yep, exactly. And then we'd all cheer for each other when everyone showed up. It was great.
Yeah.
It was good times.
Yeah,
I mean, dead.
I mean, of
Other
course,
people
back in the
should be
day,
dead.
it was good times. I had a spot like that too.
All kinds.
Yeah,
of stuff.
yeah.
But,
like, I can't believe how I never got a DUI, how I never had any fucking big issues with that shit. You know, I've never got locked up because there was some fucking crazy nights. You know, there was some fucking crazy, definitely some crazy nights.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look who just popped in. Big Dom. What's up, dude?
What's going on, guys? Sorry that I'm late. Just ran over some stuff.
You know, that's 2 weeks
Ran
in a row,
over
bro.
some stuff.
I know.
Gonna have to fucking
Dock my
penalize
pay.
you. You gotta get penalized for 2 weeks. Say, what's up, dude?
Dock me 2 cents.
What's going on, man?
Good. What's going on, guys? Well, hey, Dust, what's going on?
What up, bro?
Congratulations on the good news with regards to inventory.
Oh, thank you, man. I didn't know it made the rounds like that. But yeah, it was a good day today, man. Good day. I'm happy. I could breathe for 3 days, and then the shit's just gonna start all over.
Right.
Let me ask you, have you, Dom? Have you seen Energon Addict lately?
No.
All right, we're trying to see where he's at.
I thought I dropped him off at the right house.
Oh man. So how you doing tonight? Everything well?
Pretty good. Yeah, just weekend was great. Spent some time with the niece who completely wore me out. God bless the guys. Parents that have kids that just at that 7-6-year-old, they just run around like crazy.
Yeah.
Again.
We had my grandchild here this weekend. We took him Friday into Saturday. It's weird to say that. Could say, but we took him. He's 15 months, and even at that age, they're a freaking handful running around.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
We were very happy to drop him off the next day to his mom.
We took her to Point Pleasant. My brother-in-law and my sister-in-law came down. Took him to Point Pleasant. Stayed at the beach for about a few hours and did the boardwalk rides, did some carnival games and stuff like that. So,
nice. Did he do any drinking?
No.
No drinking?
No drinking.
We were just discussing.
Yeah, we were on some sort of drinking conversation.
Did you get any funnel cakes while you're at the bar?
I was tempted,
Funnel
Brian,
cakes?
but I was pretty good and resisted the funnel cakes.
Oh, okay.
Funnel cake's good, man. It's just stretched out Zeppeli, man. That's basically what a
that's
funnel
what it
cake
is,
is.
Yeah.
Just stretched out Zeppeli.
They make
man,
that
Zeppeli's
shit,
is so
make
good.
that right in front of you at Coney Island and shit. You could get the good funnel cake there, Coney Island. Do it. I remember. I didn't have any, but they did the last time.
Yeah, some people
Shout to
put,
the chat squad.
some people put chocolate on top of it, or sometimes some places put like fresh fruit, like they put some strawberries on top of it with some whipped cream, stuff like that.
On top of what?
The funnel cake.
Oh, blasphemy!
Powdered
sugar.
I'm a powdered sugar straight
for
up.
days.
Yeah.
Whipped cream.
Whipped cream.
How do you eat that with your
chocolate.
hands?
They usually
Yeah.
I guess when you get to that level, you're using a fork and knife, but
Nah.
I don't know.
Man.
I'm more
Hey,
of
Wookie, make me some funnel cake, will you?
I'm more of a funnel cake, powdered sugar all over your shirt.
If I had an assistant right now, they'd be making me funnel cake. I'm accepting applications, people. Just let you know.
Yeah, some of the chat squad was chiming in with some of their drinking stories. So KFC was like, he drinks maybe like once a month now, but his kids make him want to drink daily. That's pretty understandable. You know what I'm saying? KJ says no alcohol for 13 years. No bueno.
Nice.
That's good stuff.
Dig it.
Man.
Wow.
Good stuff.
Nice.
Matt
Dig it.
Hurd, Beansy, 10 years at least. That's awesome, I guess.
Dig
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Wait, what?
What? Wasn't he just drinking the other night?
I thought so.
No.
Hey, it could be a non-alcoholic beer, man.
Oh,
Non-alcoholic,
maybe.
Non-alcoholic. You know? Let me see. Russ the Muss was saying he got really sick at a friend's bachelor party. Too much Jack Daniels. You gotta watch that shit, bro.
Yeah, man. You can't fuck with Jack,
That
man. Jack will fuck you up.
Yeah.
Really will. Jack is no friend of mine. That's for sure.
Chat Willingham is saying Scotch sucks. I'm not a Scotch fan either. Shit's too harsh.
Scotch.
Not a Scotch guy. I think my dad was more a Scotch guy, but I'm a light liquor guy. Like I don't.
You're
even
a clear guy. Yeah, clear.
You know.
Yeah.
And the important thing is to never mix light and dark. That's where you get shit fucked up. Don't mix. You could have different. You could have Bacardi. You could have vodka. Just make sure it's light. Keep it light.
Yep.
You know?
And then it's beer before liquor. Never been sicker. Liquor before beer. You're in the clear. You got to remember.
Have no fear.
Check out EE Prime. Haven't had a drink in 5 minutes.
Oh man.
Jack is his best friend. I like the Kraken actually. I think that's what Brammer put me onto that. Was it the
Release the Kraken.
TFCon 2016 TFCon, I think in Chicago. Fucking, he had the Kraken, and you got fucked up.
Here,
that was
all right, real quick.
that.
I got a TFCon story. First TFCon, me and Pinky Turner at the bar. So what's going on, bro? He goes. Chris is like, yo, I'm thinking about doing that karaoke. Really? He was he was a little lit. I said, really? He's like, yeah. I said, well, what's gonna make you really want it? All right, give me a couple shots of Jameson's over here. We had a couple of shots together. He's like, are you good? He's like, yeah. And he went right up to the karaoke and he did his thing. If you guys remember, if you were there, you know what went down that night. But I always remember that, man. Just having a couple shots of Jameson, and then him went up to the fucking microphone and doing what he did, man. That was fucking great.
Alcohol and karaoke, man. It's a
a hell of a drug,
man. Yeah. I remember we had dinner. Robert D, Chris, me, and we did that at a hibachi place in Brooklyn called Insa. Korean barbecue, fucking awesome. But they had we're drinking.
The little room with the karaoke. I remember the videos you guys had.
Fucking Robert D's fucking feeding us bowls of fucking alcohol. Like they bring out the alcohol in bowls of this shit, so you just keep pouring yourself a drink. We had like fucking 10 of those things, and then we're trying to sing in the back, man. It was fun. It was fun stuff, man. Good times. So. All right, so we got a segment for you guys tonight. I was trying to hold out for Dave. I don't know where Dave's at, but we have to move along. So. Dust was kind of teasing it last night. We gave you the promo earlier in the Realm of Collectors Facebook group. What if? This is a series that's actually going to be debuting on Disney Plus relatively soon, probably next couple of weeks, right? Next couple of weeks, I don't know, maybe.
When does that?
Yeah, Dom's mic's giving some mad.
It's probably because he's charging his iPad.
You're charging, aren't you?
Yeah, take your fucking plug out, bro. Take your plug out. We hear the electricity fucking zooming into your fucking laptop.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Kremzik is coming through your
better?
fucking shit. It's electro.
Much better.
Crimson!
That's all I heard.
I wish I could warp to like some other fucking place right now.
So August 11th, 2021. Yep. In the chat, they said next Wednesday. So not too much longer to wait.
Another Wednesday show.
Yep. So if anybody's seen the previews, I mean, I think a lot of people were kind of like impressed with what they saw. It looked interesting to me. But who knows, like, if people are up on what that original concept of What If is, which was a comic book from back in the day. They've had a couple of different volumes. I even think they have a recent series out where sometimes they just put out one-shots and stuff like that. But, I mean, that show basically spawns from a old school comic book series where they just kind of put a different spin on classic tales that you remember, from Marvel. So, what if Spider-Man kept his black costume? What if Wolverine killed the Hulk? Because that was, Wolverine's first
Whoa. You're giving away too much tonight, man. You're giving away too much, man.
Those were some of those classics that I remember from back in the day.
A lot of good stuff, man. A lot of good stuff.
So Dust put something, together for us, and we could take a stroll down memory lane and maybe put some people up on where this show is coming from. Its comic book roots, so to speak. So I'm actually surprised. Like, I'm more of a DC guy, but I'm a Marvel fan too. I was never one of those fans that was like, "Whoa, fuck Marvel, I'm DC." Like, they're all comic books, they're all superheroes. I love all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So What If was definitely one of those interesting books from back in the day. That was always a cool read. So check it out. Bang. So is this the very first one, like volume 1?
This is volume 1, number 1.
Wow.
February. I don't have the dates in front of me. I'm sorry, guys. I got the phone doing one thing, and I'm doing this here. So if someone wants to play side guy and find the exact year when this came out and all that other stuff. But yeah, this was the first actual What If comic. And what if Spider-Man joined the Fantastic Four? And look at him, he has a 5. They all have 5 on their chest. You know
That's
what I
the
mean?
first thing I noticed. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're not going to go through any of the pages. We're just pretty much going to do the covers, guys. So you get a little bit of a little bit of what we're doing.
February 1977.
1977.
77.
Wow.
That's when it started. Yeah.
I
At
wasn't
least
even
I'm still
born yet.
I'm still older than this by a month.
Yep.
I wasn't even born
Star
yet.
Wars came out, baby.
I
So-
I was born like whatever 5 months later.
Nice. Well, so with this, I don't know if people remember, but the very early Stan Lee Ditko Spider-Man, I think it might have been the first or second issue. He tried to join the Fantastic Four. Peter thought, oh, with my abilities or whatever, I'm gonna go join them, make money and this and that, and they blew his bubble and were like, we're like a non-profit. We don't do this for money. You know what I'm saying? We're all about science and shit. Any money we make just goes into the science and research and blah blah blah. So he was like disappointed, and he wound up not becoming a member at that time. He had a
So
little
do
beef.
you remember all these stories? Some of these stories, like some of them I do, but I don't remember like this far back, man.
So I don't remember like the What If issue, but I remember like what it's the original book that it's kind of playing off of, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
So,
says if Dr. Doom and company thought the old FF were tough, wait till they meet the Fantastic Five.
Yeah, so a lot of those early Spider-Man books readily available out there, and you'll definitely see what they were doing here with this book. Like what if he did join them? And what if they did pay him? I guess. So, all right, what's this one? This is
Number 2. What if the Hulk had the brain of Bruce Banner,
Banner.
aka Professor Hulk?
Yeah, they actually did this later on, but at
So
this
he's
time,
smart.
Yeah,
And he
Stop.
would be. Do you think he'd still be a raging beast?
No, I mean,
Would he
this
still
is
be angry.
I would see this is where they got the idea for all that, like how they did those books back in the day. Who was the originator? That was that Peter David that combined them?
yes.
Was it
Yeah,
Peter
it was-
David that combined them? Yeah.
I have those issues. That was Peter
Yeah,
David. in
and the
90s.
artist was he had
Dale,
the name
Dale Keown.
K with a K, right?
Yeah,
He had the
Dale
K.
Keown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He actually
wow,
did
great
Pitt.
stuff.
He did Pitt later on for
Yeah,
Image, if
yeah,
anybody
good,
knows
great
who Pitt
artist
is.
and great storylines here. But stop, don't shoot. He may be a green skinned monster, but he's also my son-in-law. Dun dun dun. That's Thunderbolt Ross right there.
So that's an interesting twist because I'm an MCU guy, and Thunderbolt Ross is all about capturing him to see if he could duplicate him, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And we need a little more Betsy Ross in our life.
Yep,
I
that's
think.
back when they were
Yeah.
married. And
You see
all right,
Rick
we're gonna
Jones.
slide into
That
this
was
one. This
that
is,
was the same year, by the way.
And that's a dope cover by Jack
77.
Kirby as well.
Yeah.
That's Kirby art.
What if the Avengers had never been? And that's the old school Iron Man armor with the fucking horns. I love that armor with the little. Oh man, this is
Yeah.
stuff.
And who are these Avengers? Oh, I recognize 3 of them, 4 of them maybe, but
You got Submariner, you got Hulk, you got Iron Man, Thor, you got Giant Man, which was Ant-Man, and Wasp.
Yep. So I
Okay.
mean, so it just shows you how like their comics costumes just way different than what you see in these live action movies.
Yeah,
This is all-
1977. Look at that spine. That's fucking
Yep.
awesome.
Yeah, it's all that classic stuff. I think the Avengers, when they did team up, it was against Namor. Namor used to be a villain back in the day before he became a hero, if anybody didn't know. So,
all right. So you called Namor, and Dust referred to him as Submariner. Does he have
Submariner,
multiple
Prince
names?
Namor.
Prince Namor
Okay.
the Submariner.
Prince
yeah.
Namor, Submariner.
Okay.
He was originally called Submariner, and he was Prince Namor.
Did anyone back in the day call him Submariner?
No. Oh yes,
Okay.
yes. Yes, I do remember. I do remember some people and friends called the Submariner, man. That's fucking awesome.
No, wait a minute though. Are we saying it right? Because I don't know if I've ever heard it out loud.
No,
it's always
it's
the
sub, look at
Submariner
it,
to me.
Submariner, S-U-B. Look, it's right there on the left.
Mariner,
S-U-B-M-A-R, Submariner. It's
It
not
could be the
Mariner.
Submariner.
Get out of here.
Love you,
All right,
Bilal.
this is number 4. What if the invaders had stayed together after World War II? So if you know anything about the invaders, it was supposed to be a pre-World War II type of Avengers that were out. Yeah, there they are. It's the original Human Torch, not the Fantastic Four Human Torch. There's an original Human Torch.
Yes.
I don't know who the chick is, but there's Submariner, Captain America, and I don't know if that's
Is that the Wizard? The Wizard?
I know I don't think it's the Wizard, but I don't think that's definitely not
nobody beats him.
Quicksilver. Yeah, so this is a play off an old team that was.
But is that I was getting ready to call her Haley Atwell. What the hell's her damn name? Peggy. Is that Peggy?
That's probably where they got it from, bro.
All right.
I'm gonna
All right.
tell you that right now. So.
Submariner was a fuck. He did seem to be like an asshole in the comic books and shit.
Oh, he was a pompous ass.
wanted
Let's
to
go
marry
with 5
Sue
right
Storm.
here.
All right.
What if Captain America hadn't vanished during World War II?
Oh, shit.
Bucky lives, the Cap story, your letters demanded. I won't let Bucky die, not this time. This I swear.
The dialogue from back in the day. It's crazy to see like the progression too. Like the dialogue in those books compared to modern books, you know?
It's yeah, especially like back in the day, like they used to put voice bubbles, you know, like dialogue bubbles on the covers. You know, you don't.
Yeah.
That's not normally like a thing that we would get growing up because usually your cover sold the book.
Yeah.
You know, your cover is the reason why you bought that book, you know?
And things became like so streamlined where they stopped doing stuff like that. They wanted the cover to be cleaner. Like even inside the book, remember when the characters used to have dog balloons and then it would just be the boxes. Like, you know what I'm saying? With the monologue and,
So,
you know,
so if Captain America didn't go in the ice, I'm guessing World War II would have ended a little bit faster.
sooner.
Do you think like things like the Korean War and Vietnam War maybe wouldn't have happened or been over faster, or
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's got to be a whole domino effect to that.
Yeah.
I wonder if even the book tackled it. And so, see, now looking at these covers makes me want to kind of go through and read the synopsises for the books just to kind of see what they were
Hey.
about. You know.
Let me tell you guys right now, whoever's watching this right now, I will put these up digitally for download for you guys in the group. So
Nice.
But
I will load them up on Google Drive, and you guys could download them and read these books if you're interested.
who's to say if he didn't disappear, maybe like him and Peggy would have had that dance, and he would have been like, you know what? Fuck
There's
this
no
superhero
Peggy in
life.
There's no
books,
Peggy
buddy.
in these
There's
things.
no Peggy.
Yeah, and I can imagine like without
Was
being
there
frozen
ice?
in
Was
the
there ice, or did he just disappear?
No, he did freeze and ice and stuff like that. That's
All right,
the
real
same.
quick. I can't see if is people chatting because I can't see if the chat's going. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're chatting.
All
They're
right, cool,
chatting.
cool. All right, cool.
So I would
Because if they're
imagine
not-
also, without being stuck in the ice, I would imagine he'd age and be an old man like in modern times also, because that's what kept him young. Even
Oh yeah. Even though the super serum
probably
slowed his
slows
aging
down.
up, but yeah. But he would definitely would have been old as fuck.
Yep.
Dust,
I'm sorry.
you
What's
can
up?
use your phone. Pull up the chat on your phone. Just mute.
Yeah, I'm trying that and it's not coming up. So shout out to that. So
All right. Which one's the next one?
that's why I have it. Hold on, I'm checking my phone. Control L.
Multitask.
I hit the wrong button again. Shift L, Dust. What if the Fantastic Four had different superpowers?
I would have skipped that one. Like, you know, so I guess
It's 1977. This is the coolest shit ever, man.
Okay, so the girl's flexible. The
Oh,
fantastic guy has wings. Wait a minute. Do I count 5 of them there? 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, there's
Who's
6.
the guy in the
so
back with
the
the head on fire?
It looks like the Fantastic Four is fighting the Fantastic Four.
Also, they're just saying different superpowers. So it's not like if their powers were switched. Like, okay, so it looks like Sue got the stretching, but it looks like Reed got some telekinesis. Ben Grimm got some like demon wings instead of becoming like a rock guy. Look at the Human Torch. He's got metal arms and legs. You know
All
what
right,
I'm saying?
I think I got the chat back
Oh,
up.
they're fighting each other.
They're fighting each other. Yeah, the original against the people with the different powers.
And E Prime brought up a good thing when I saw in the chat there. He said the price went up to 60
60
cents.
cents. How much,
All right.
was it so popular they had to raise the price on you?
It was just the way things went, man. This is still 77, man. I remember the 60-cent books back in the day, man.
Well, did they get different names? Oh,
You would have to. You're gonna have to read the book. Another
oh, yeah.
sense-shattering
it's-
novel-length action epic, Demand by Your Letters, the fabulous new FF, Mandroid, Big Brain, and the dynamic, deadly Ultra Woman,
Woman.
and Dragonfly.
Yep, they renamed them. Interesting. But you know what? Again, I wasn't a huge Fantastic Four guy. Like when I was young, I just never found them that interesting. I just don't know what it was. Oh, look at this. So
Look at this one. This is interesting. What if someone else besides Spider-Man has been bitten by the radioactive spider?
Oh man, they really took this to task. I think everyone's a spider person.
You'll gasp at the fate of Colonel John Jameson, USAF. See what happens to Flash Thompson with spider powers. And ready or not, here she comes, Betty Brant. She's gonna fly with wings and webbing.
Is Betty Brant? Is that the receptionist at the
Yes.
Daily Bugle?
Yeah.
Daily
Yep.
Bugle. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess there would probably be three little mini stories in there, you know. So
And then they'd
pretty
all
cool.
get venomized, and then they'd all get
Yep.
whatever.
all right, number 8. What if the world knew that Daredevil was blind? Hey, blind guy, what are you doing over there, man? Wow, this is a bully book.
So dizzy, I can't keep my balance. Looks like I'm finished.
Is that the owl? Is that the? Yeah, it's the owl. Oh wow, that's the owl. The owl.
The owl.
He's a B grade villain from the 70s.
C grade.
Who?
Who?
Oh yeah, I would even say Z grade. So, all right, we'll keep this moving. In. What if the Avengers had fought evil during the 1950s?
Jeez.
Wow, look at that. So, yeah,
The Kirby cover.
Wait, is evil? What do you mean fought? Like is evil a person?
like what if they were around in the 50s?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Probably just throwing characters that might have been mainstays during that time. You know,
Yeah, I
like
think
throwing
these
them
were
in the
like
book.
a bunch of 50s villains.
Marvel Boy 3D. Oh, go back. Come on, I gotta see what the name of that Sasquatch guy is. Gorilla Man.
Gorilla Man
Gorilla Man.
and the
human
human robot.
Wait, what's?
Oh, you want to go back again? Come on.
Yeah,
'cause
I just wanna
we're-
see the
we're-
girl's
we-
outfit.
we-
Eh,
We're hitting a
hold on.
classic cover there, right there.
She's wearing a bed sheet.
Yep.
Yes.
Thought so.
You gotta check the yams. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And wow, this is classic right here.
Oh, we're
this
getting this.
book is smoking hot right now. This book is incredibly expensive. What if Jane Foster had found the hammer of Thor? So, and this is before they did that storyline, you know. So
Yeah. So obviously we know that Jane Foster is gonna be Thor, taking over that role in the Love and Thunder movie that's coming out in a couple of
yeah,
years.
in some sort of way they say.
You know,
yeah.
so if anybody doesn't know, back in the day, Thor, when he was Donald Blake, like he had a stick or whatever that he was slamming
Cane.
to the
It
ground.
was a cane.
and
Yeah, it was a
or
cane.
whatever, and that's what changed him into Thor. He wasn't Thor all the time, like you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so like that's why when in the movie he had an umbrella.
Gotcha.
That was when he had the
Kinda like a
umbrella
play
when he
on
when
that,
he was
yeah,
on
in
Earth.
the third one,
That
in
was
the third one.
the hammer. So
Meow meow.
Mjolnir. So yeah.
Yeah.
So you never really got to see his Earth world personality like you did in the book. Like he had an alter ego. He was on Earth all the time. So
Yeah. So they did tease the alter ego though in the first Thor movie when they were taking
Yeah.
him out of the hospital, whatever. Like Donald Blake. You know what I'm saying? They had the name
Yep.
and stuff like
And then
that,
they did
so-
the whole thing with the umbrella that was supposed to be when they went to go see Doctor Strange. He had the
Strange, yeah.
umbrella. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so if you guys are upset about Tila having some awesome buffed out arms, Natalie Portman's been working out. so-
1978 here.
prepare
with this book,
yourself.
78. So, all right. What if the original Marvel bullpen had become the Fantastic Four?
That's a circle jerk, right?
Yeah.
there.
So of course, yeah, it's Stan Lee, it's Kirby, and all that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's look at Jack Kirby as the fucking thing. So yeah, it's the original guys that created the book. So what if they were the Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
This is the stuff that you got. This is 78 guys. All right, this is
So
still
this
cheese
is the
factor.
run. Yeah, this is the run. Like I don't remember. So I must remember Volume 2, which was like the 80s.
Yeah,
90s.
yeah, you'll see those. With the cool. Yeah, but this was cool stuff nonetheless. But this was a good one also. What if Rick Jones had become the Hulk? Flash to the future.
Jones.
Flash to the future. He did become a Hulk.
Yes, he did. Yep. This
The
is
Rick
another
Jones
story
Hulk.
they did.
Remember the Rick Jones Hulk?
Yep.
So
Yeah, so that's
Oh,
how
Richard.
Bruce. So that's how Bruce became the Hulk in the comics. Like Rick Jones was in the field where they were testing the gamma bomb, and he went out to save his life. So he threw Rick Jones in the ditch, but that's how he got caught. In the
yeah,
gamma
and then
explosion.
Bruce Banner got
You
got the radiation. So
Yeah,
somehow
so-
it flips in his book. That's
Yeah.
a good way to bring that up. What if Conan the Barbarian walked the earth today?
Oh, that's interesting. Conan was the shit fucking back. in
Look
the
at
day
these!
for
Look at these
Marvel, man.
thugs! Look at them! They all look like Italian gangsters with the cuffs and shit like that. With the revolvers. Hey,
guess
you're late with the payment, there, Conan. We gotta take you out, bro.
I guess they're trying to get across the modern clothes and weaponry compared to him looking like a savage with a sword.
It's 78, man. Shout out to
So-
78, bro.
God,
Look
I
at this.
gotta-
You see this? You see the Star Wars poster back there to the right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I gotta know what's in this book. I'm really, really curious.
That's interesting. I never even know they did that. And Conan was super hot back in the day. Like Marvel, that run I think went over 200 issues
Yeah.
when they published that back in the day. I think I might have that. I might have that on the hard drive. But yeah, I mean that's pretty interesting.
All right. What if Sergeant Fury had fought World War II in outer space? And this is the original Sergeant Fury.
Yep, Nick Fury. In case you guys don't know.
You know what I forgot
Okay,
about
and is that
doing this presentation? What if I have to piss?
yeah? Well,
Well, then
Thus,
we'll
this is
just
hey,
bullshit.
just think of it as a Transformers segment at the end of ETR when you had to piss 20 minutes before your segment started.
Oh, God.
You just gotta man up, hold that shit in.
Well, talk amongst yourselves.
Or, yeah.
We're gonna find a good cover that you guys are gonna be like, oh, that's what I'm like. Be right back,
So
bitches.
this is so Steve and his Howling Commandos, right? That's what these guys are.
Yeah,
Like the Howling.
Nick Fury and his Howling Commandos.
So it's Nick Fury and the Howling Commandos. Yep, he used to
Instead of
kinda-
fighting in World War II, they're in the space.
Yep.
Look at what's his name, Dum Dum Donalds or whatever the fuck his name with the fucking mustache there with the hat, with the big
Dugan.
space bubble.
Yeah. I mean, but look, on the previous issue, we saw the Star Wars poster
Yeah.
on the cover.
Yeah.
Here they go into space, so they're probably trying to capitalize on.
Oh
the
yeah,
space
without a
theme
doubt. This is
then.
79 now. This is 1979. We're tipping into if this
And-
came out in 79, it was probably created in the late 78. So
Yeah, so they're probably trying to just cash in on the whole
Yep.
Star Wars mania that was probably going on at that time.
Dum Dum Dugan there.
So that's pretty cool.
All right, what if Nova had been 4 other people? Fantastic.
Oh, Nova's
Four,
a team.
Peter Parker.
Nova's a team, not a person.
No, it's a person. It's
No,
the
it's
guy
a person.
right there
Guy
with
in
his
the
back
middle.
turned. That's
With Nova, it gets complicated, especially back in the day.
Yeah, see, so I'm not too up on Nova's history. I'm kind of more familiar with the 90s version, but I mean, I don't know what's the big thing with this. Like, what if he had been 4 other people? Like, I don't get, like, what's the intrigue?
It's I believe it's because the power of it went from person to person. If I remember correctly,
Okay.
I'm sure someone in the chat will probably correct me, but we're just gonna keep it moving. Hey, speaking of Shang-Chi,
See?
Master of Kung Fu, fought on the Fu Manchu. I guess he was fighting on the bad side instead of the good. All right, anybody?
Fu Manchu.
All right, moving on there. What if? Hey, we got to keep it rolling here. We got a lot of issues. What if Ghost Rider, Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, Captain Marvel were villains?
Villains. That's interesting.
3 new tales of fantastic wonder to boggle your mind. So you hit
Captain
that
Marvel's the green guy,
shift
the green
hell,
and white
yeah,
guy.
yeah. That's the original Captain Marvel.
Yeah, that was the costume. I mean, you saw kind of like a play of that in the movie too when they were on on their planet. It was they had the green and black costume, so that's like the original costume, like what that's based off of.
Yep.
Spider Woman, that's like I always felt like her design was awesome. Like
I always loved that classic Spider Woman costume, man.
Yeah, I think that holds up today.
That was she was Jessica Parker, right?
Yeah.
What was her name? Jessica. Oh God.
I would have to look.
Jessica
it up.
Parker. Was that? Is that
I
the
don't
one
want to say.
from
I don't want to say
fucking-
Parker because I don't think they
Is
were
that
related.
Jessica Parker? Is that the one? Was that the chick from the fucking
Sex in the City.
Sex in the City? Wow, I gotta go use the bathroom.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Make,
No,
make,
no,
a
I'm only
hor-
kidding.
make a horse noise before you go. Please.
I've been.
Wow.
Anybody got a Marlboro Light?
Damn,
Hey, where's that John Addict at?
That's Brian after all those IPAs he's drinking. He's getting ruthless.
All right, we're gonna keep it rolling in. I mean,
Oh,
we gotta
Jessica-
keep it. We gotta get
Jessica
in there.
Drew.
What
Jessica
if, yeah,
Drew, there
Jessica
she
Drew?
is.
What if, thank you
What-
guys. I can't see the chat anymore, but whatever. What if Doctor Strange were a disciple of Dormammu?
Dormammu.
So there it is. If you ever want to know what the original Dormammu looked like, it's the purple ski mask guy in the background.
With the flame.
Dormammu.
Dormammu, I'm here to rob you.
All right, one more time. Dormammu.
I'm here to rob you.
Yo, everybody's in the chat saying Jessica. Wow, they're putting horses up in the chat. Horses. Wow. All right, you guys are fucking no chill. What if Spider-Man had never become a crime fighter?
Oh man, and look,
Here's Spidey.
Spidey, and that's cool because that was his original intention. He wasn't trying to be a superhero. He was a fucking poor kid just trying to capitalize on his powers to make money and support.
All right, so
him and
here he
his
is he's on a talk show. So what is he? Was he a comic? What's he doing? I mean, if he's not
Yeah.
a crime
like-
fighter,
well, I
he's
feel
just
like
like
with the
a public figure, maybe.
Yeah, just probably doing spider tricks and stuff. Because, back in the day, again, like when I think it was the first issue, and they had him on TV. I think the issue was they gave him a check, right? And he couldn't cash the check as Spider-Man, so he couldn't get paid. But he was doing all types
When he was
of...
wrestling.
Yeah, he was doing all like types of flips and tricks. Now they had him on TV too. Like he was appearing on TV doing like flips.
I'm the
and
human spider.
web tricks and
Get out
stuff
there.
like that.
No,
What,
I'm the
in the
human
movie?
spider. He got my name wrong.
And the comics, they had.
I don't
something like
remember
too.
that. Wow.
Well,
And this
Uncle
is
Ben's alive.
This is still 79, and look at the price point. We're jumping to 75
75
cents.
cents.
75 cents.
See
when I
now,
started buying,
the comics, the comics back then weren't that much. It was like I think the what ifs, because they were special and they didn't come out all the time. They were a higher price point.
Yeah,
Right,
This-
because
this-
my Transformers comics were like 35 cents or something like that. back
Yeah.
in
No,
the
they
day,
weren't
weren't
35. They were probably about
25?
75, 60 cents.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is. I think this is a higher price point for the time because when I was buying comics in the mid '80s, the cheapest I remember was 75 cents, and most
During
were
the
$1
80s, there was that
at the
60
time.
cents and there was 70 and 75. So I think this is like I think what ifs were like an annual or a special.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
a special book. So, all right, let's keep this rolling here. What if the Avengers fought the Kree Skrull War without
Without
Rick Jones?
75.
I guess there's a book that we didn't get with that. So
because he is slain, and the rest of
That's
humanity
what's his
must
name?
Also perish.
that's
I
what's
work
his
for
name.
Dick
That's
Jones.
Ronan.
That's Ronan right there.
right
That's Ronan
yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
So
The hammer.
apparently,
Dance off, bro.
Rick
Ronan-
Jones. Rick
Ronan
Jones
Lee?
must have played. He must have played a big role.
Big
like,
part in
the
that
original story.
storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Now we're into
Star-Lord.
1980, people. We're in 1980.
What's
So
Star Lord call him? Fart Blossom? I'm distracted.
So we started in what, 77 or 76, 77?
77, yeah.
77, 78, 78. So now we're 4 years in. We're only 20 issues.
Yeah. So I guess maybe it was a quarterly.
So
thing.
that's why I think it was a little bit more money because it was a special. It only came out every
Few
couple of
times a
months.
year. Yeah.
What if the Invisible Girl, the Fantastic Four, married the Submariner?
Yeah.
Wait. If my husband dies, the kingdom dies with him. The one you've been demanding.
Really.
Well,
Always-
that was the whole beef they had in the beginning. That's what started their beef between each other because he was attracted to Sue, and Sue,
yeah. He was
pushed
trying to
him
bang
away,
around.
so,
He's
yeah.
trying to bang around.
it's always about a bitch.
Take her under the water.
All right, I want to keep it real. What if Doctor Doom had become a hero?
Hero.
Wow. I'm a
Would he
hero.
Would he
Holding out for a
actually?
hero for
Would he
the-
actually be called Doctor Doom though? That's the whole thing.
Yeah, right. Well, that's his name, Victor Von Doom.
He would
Yeah,
struggle with Mephisto.
How comfortable would you go to see a doctor whose name is
There's
Doom?
Mephisto, people. Look, we got Mephisto.
It looks like he
Mephisto.
if Doctor Doom was a hero, he'd have Luigi be his driver. It looks like.
See, but look, the people are still throwing,
Okie
the people are still
dokie,
throwing
Dr.
flowers
Doom.
at him like he's like a tyrant. So he's still a fucking tyrant because that's what they would do anyway. He would just force them to throw flowers at him. You know? So,
Wow, relax.
so not much change there. Not much change.
This was a good one. I remember this book growing up.
We got this.
Oh,
too.
yeah. Look at the Toys R Us shopping spree on the top. What if the Hulk had become a barbarian?
So we've sort
This
of
is
got
the
this
whole
with
package.
Planet Hulk.
Sci-fi, fantasy, and
Yeah, like
Hulk pounding
Planet
action.
Hulk
Yep.
stuff.
Yeah, it's pre Planet Hulk right here.
Yeah. Whole package,
Dude.
sci-fi, fantasy.
See, this is
Hulk
why I
pounding
think people need to see this shit, because if you're a fan of this, you can see how it grew through all these years and how it changed. This isn't the Planet Hulk storyline, but you
No.
can see where maybe they went back and saw this and be like, oh, you know, it'd be a great idea, you know?
Yeah. And you got to think
Because
about
this-
it. Like a lot of these creators, like modern creators that were doing those stories, they were kids reading this shit back
Yeah.
then. They probably have fond memories of all that stuff. you
Yep.
know?
And all this wasn't canon back in the day, but now the What If is going to be canon because it's going to be multiverse. So, you know, back in the day, these were just one-offs. Like when I was a kid, this never happened.
Yeah.
So,
It
so
all
now,
counts.
now it's all like, oh, what if this is tough, man? What if Spider-Man had rescued Gwen Stacy?
Yeah.
If you guys don't
that's
know this
fucked up.
Gwen Stacy storyline, man,
So you know what? Like I always feel like that's a little fucked up because if you read that story back in the day, I think they did try to say it was the fall that killed her, but when you see Peter try to save her and he catches her with the web, her neck snaps. So there's
snaps
always that
from
question.
the momentum. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Either
did
way,
Peter
she was
fucking
gonna
kill her?
die. Either way, she was gonna die. Either way. See, in the bottom, and I'm pointing at the bottom on the right, there should be a bubble with him and her. Him looking the other way, disgusted, and there's 4 kids underneath.
You know, so
What? I don't get that one.
Because if she survived, they would have been together. He would have had kids with her,
Kids,
and
yeah.
he would have been
Oh.
miserable, and she would have been miserable, like every other fucking marriage and kids in the world. You know, typical 1980. You know.
Well, I gotta ask. So, I mean, my only exposure to this was the Garfield movie, right? So, if he had rescued Gwen, like, what happened after she died? Like, did he go into a stupor,
Just
become a
fucking
bad guy?
depressed. No,
No, he just went over and
depressed
fucking started sneaking on Mary J.
Mary Jane. You know what I'm saying? Got with Mary Jane,
Yeah.
but this was
So we
like
never
big
would have
at
got
the
the tiger. We never would have got all the Mary
Yeah.
Jane.
Nah,
Nope.
no McFarlane red hair and
Yeah, this was like John Romita
big fucking
era
tits.
back in the day. Like they were really building up like just how hard luck Peter was, and then Captain
Yeah.
Stacy, which was her dad, was like on his ass, like you know what I'm saying, like trying to like bring him in, and but meanwhile he's dating her daughter, so there was all sorts of that intrigue going on in there. Back
All
in
right,
the day.
this is boring. Can we just can I roll through this?
What if Thor and the Avengers battle the gods?
Battle
Yeah,
the gods.
whatever.
Who
Yeah,
cares?
yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck about.
What if Captain America? became
This is a little
elected
interesting.
president?
This
That's
is
cool.
interesting. Yeah, that's
That'd
interesting.
be interesting. They actually did very similar with DC. Like it was almost they call it Elseworlds, and it was the same thing. What if Superman became president of the United States? And that was a pretty cool story. Awesome.
This is a fucking epic. I remember having this book.
What if Phoenix?
The X-Men ask. Not everybody, just the X-Men. What if Phoenix had not died? 1981, X-Men was in their prime. Chris Claremont was doing his thing. This was a great book. Oh man, I don't even have this anymore, but wow.
Yeah.
This brings back some feels for me.
So this was before it's revealed that Jean didn't really die. Right?
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
trying to say she
Oh,
was
yeah,
in a
yeah.
cocoon at the bottom of the lake.
Yeah, that was
and-
X Factor. That came back in what was that? Like 89 or
Yeah.
90, you know.
And,
So-
and the Jean that we saw in this storyline was like a copy or whatever. Like that's what
Yep.
they were trying to do. with
Back in the
that.
day when Phoenix died, she died. She was,
All right. So
When they die, they die.
So, to my knowledge, Phoenix basically a super mutant doing very bad things, right? So if she
blew
had
up a
not
fucking
died,
solar system with billions of people.
okay, so yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So if she had survived, are they saying like? I mean, do you think maybe she calmed the fuck down or
If
she
I-
just kept on destroying stuff?
From the cover, it looks like she's still a fucking villain, like a badass villain. or something
I
like that.
I
Like,
don't
she's out of
remember
control.
how to go through the pages here. I'm trying to remember.
She's looks like she's out of control.
That's it. Let me
Just
see.
hit scroll down, like use your mouse and like scroll down. And I think
Hold
that'll
on,
go
hold
through
on,
the
hold on.
pages.
Load.
Stuff.
Shift L.
Use your mouse and just slide the little slider down, and that should cycle through the pages.
Where?
On your mouse. You don't got the
Press-
little like sliding thing on your mouse, like a little wheel. If you just
There we
you
go. What if Phoenix had not died? Ba, ba, ba.
Yeah.
We go through what happened. Yeah, da, da.
Oh, looks like she calmed the fuck down. Her
Looks
and
like she
Scott are
calmed down.
together.
Yeah. But there's got to be a twist. She probably bugs the fuck out again.
Well, here we got Galactus. All of a sudden now we're all chilling. All of a sudden we move on and we got Galactus with Terex.
Yeah.
All right,
I
so
mean,
she's fighting the Herald of Galactus, takes his power, and then she's fighting Galactus.
Oh man, she just messed his head up.
Oh shit. Did she save the day? Is
Oh,
everything all
Scott,
good?
I love you.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so they're showing her she's good. Yo, she's definitely got to have some breaking point right here.
Yeah.
Shut
yeah.
up.
Remember, guys, I'm going to put all these up for download, all these digital comics in the group.
Oh, look, Dark
Oh,
Phoenix.
she.
Yep,
Oh,
there's Dark
yeah.
Phoenix.
Oh, I remember this. She had a craving one night, and she went out and she found a dead star or a star that was dying, and she ate. She ate it, you know, and then she came back, and then Kitty saw her, and she called her out, and then she fucking killed Kitty, and that's when Dark Phoenix came back in.
Wow. Yeah.
Gene, how could you do that? You destroyed another star. Kitty, it's late. I don't want to discuss this. Gene, we're your friends. If something's wrong, we want to help you, but we want to let you. Gene's Gray's recent joy, her in his direction became anger and hatred. You won't let? The song of her power becomes an inhuman howl. And who are you to be letting me or not letting me do anything? You are nothing. Yeah.
Less than
Less
nothing.
than nothing.
Yeah.
Dust mites as narrator. My God, I thought. Gee, no. Genie. Snicked. Giddy.
She has to wipe them out. There's no way they could fuck with her. She's fucking eating stars. There's no way they should.
Oh,
be
yeah, yeah.
doing
Look, look,
anything
look,
to
look.
her.
She takes out. Yeah, yeah. So she turns on him.
Dude.
So eventually, look at him. She's killing them all. Throwing Iceman through. Yeah. Look, fastball special. Oh, she swings it back to fucking Pete.
Oh shit! And
Takes
the
away his
metal spin.
powers and takes it back to Pete. Oh wow.
Oh damn! And he fucking stabbed him.
Yep. So basically, the old fastball special, if you didn't know, was Colossus would take Wolverine and throw him with his claws out. So she reversed him and then reverted Pete back to human form.
Oh.
So she did the reverse fastball special.
Dude, that's fucking sinister. Shit.
Yep.
There.
Yep. And then threw Wolverine into a thing of fire. Wow. So
God.
she turned on all of them.
No wonder her Marvel Legend's so fucking expensive. It's fucking awesome.
Killed Scott.
And then eventually she destroys the whole galaxy because she kills Scott. And then when she
so
realizes she killed Scott, her
she
love
went
of her
supernova.
life.
She went
Yeah.
Oh, look at
And
that.
there's Uat dust over there in the corner there. That's what we're doing already.
That's
All right, B.
That's it. That's crazy. That is fucking crazy.
All right, so how do I go back to where I was now?
That's that shit.
Scroll all the way up and then Shift L.
Yes.
Oh, I got to go all the way back up.
Yeah. There's an option to just go to first page.
Brian, do
Control.
you have a comic book reader like this, or
No.
do you just?
He
I'm
knows.
just
He
I'm
just
reversing
knows.
with
Reversing
the
what he
path
did.
that Jose took us down with the commands.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's
Try home maybe.
There you go.
And then, all right, let's go.
There
shift
is
out.
an option to just
Hey,
search
Brian
maybe.
B. Yeah, man,
So-
that's a really good book. So if you're not familiar with this stuff, you get to see what they're trying to do there, and I love these books as a kid because it was just like a one-off, and it changed things, and it made you think.
They could go
Really
anywhere.
did make you think. Yeah.
They could go anywhere because it wasn't counting as canon, so they could just be
Yeah.
as creative as possible
I
to tell
think
whatever story
because
they wanted.
DC at the time they were way big into the multiverses back then.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
this was Marvel's answer to it because they didn't want to do it because I guess they would feel that it was like biting, even though
Yeah.
all their characters were biting off in the writers or whatever the fuck it was. But this was kind of their answer to a multiverse back then, you know. So, and which is why now we're getting it as canon with the multiverse, I guess.
Yeah.
What if Daredevil became an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Shield.
Nobody cares. What if the Avengers defeated everybody? Okay,
They do.
whatever. What if the Spider-Man clone lived?
He did.
Now, yeah, exactly. Exactly. A lot of people like, huh? You're thinking like normal comic book, like early comic book. The clone went back that far. Let me just tell you guys right
Dude,
now.
look
so-
at the top. Look
The
at
Clone
the top.
Saga was crazy. Oh, Spider-Man and his amazing friends.
Yeah, man.
Coming to NBC.
Dude,
Ah, look,
Right
this is
here.
one. Yeah, this was one.
this
I
book
remember.
is probably $100 book, right? If not more. Well, not slabs, but wow. I had this as a kid. I had like a couple of copies. What if Wolverine had killed the Hulk on that one day? The infamous, what was it, Incredible Hulk 182? Is that the original
181.
181 or 182? Look, the book jumped to $1, of course, because it's got Wolverine in it.
Yeah. So, and you can see it's his original look with the, like the mask was a little bit different.
And you can win
Small
a
eyes.
Columbia 10-speed Formula 10 racer, just saying.
Yes.
Yeah. And look at
Shout out to
Buddy
everybody in the
Ansky.
chat, man.
Buddy Ansky on the cover.
I bet you that bike's
Yeah,
worth
early
way
Buddy
more
Ansky.
than this book.
What if the Avengers had become pawns of Korvac?
I don't remember quarterback.
I don't remember him either.
All right, that cosmic shit. What if Daredevil had become the Herald of Galactus?
Dazzler.
And
Dazzler.
what if Iron Man was trapped in the time of King Arthur? Yeah.
How many beers you in? How many beers you in?
I said Galactus. It's a joke. You never heard Nate? You never heard Nate call me the Galactus?
No, you said Daredevil. What if Daredevil had
Yeah.
become the Herald of
Oh, I did.
Galactus?
Wow.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why would I say Daredevil?
I don't know.
Wow, that's weird. That's very
So,
odd.
so the first, oh god,
Stop. Don't
tell-
buy this issue.
Wow.
tell me, like, what does a Herald of Galactus do?
All right,
search for
guys,
planets
talk
for
about
him
this.
to-
Second, I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
Galactus would take somebody from a random planet that he would eat, and he would force that person to basically search for other planets that he could eat, and throughout the universe.
Oh, so for
Basically,
every planet,
she was going to be Silver Surfer.
Yeah,
so
basically.
for every planet well, that doesn't mean anything to me.
No.
Dom,
He
because
doesn't.
I don't
He
know
doesn't.
what that means.
He doesn't take one from every planet, but like one planet he ate, which I forget what the Silver Surfer's planet was called.
Basically,
You didn't
Dom's
watch the
like-
Fantastic Four too?
Dom's like, basically, she'll become a Silver Surfer. What the hell does that even mean? I don't know.
Yeah. So the Silver Surfer was a person on a planet that Galactus was about to eat, and in order to spare the planet, he made a deal with him to be like, hey, like I'll be your herald, I'll search for other worlds for you to eat, but just spare mine.
Spare mine,
And Silver Surfer, and that's what the Silver Surfer did. He gave him the powers, the board, and he would fly through space and search for other planets. Eventually, he became guilt-ridden for doing that, though, because of course, you're fucking killing billions of people every single
Billions
time.
and billions of people.
So he turned against Galactus, and then Galactus would get other heralds to basically do the same job.
And the other heralds, were their planets also spared?
I know he had I think a Nova,
All right,
but
so
I don't
my
remember
line
if it was the
my
same.
line of thinking is Dazzler is from Earth. I'm
Yeah.
familiar with Dazzler's Marvel Legend. Isn't she the one with the roller skates? And
Yeah.
Yeah,
the,
she's a mutant,
So-
and she was given the power of what do they call it? The power cosmic.
Power
Okay,
Cosmic. Look at
so-
the bell bottoms. Look at the bell bottoms.
so if she
Yeah, this
becomes
is-
a herald, she goes to other planets and like has disco-thons.
Yes,
And-
exactly. Well,
Yeah.
Let's go.
so basically,
Stay
a Harold.
That's what she was doing.
I'm sure Jose explained to you. A Harold would go out and scout the planets that he could eat,
Yes,
That's correct. Yeah.
and she had the
So,
power cosmos. They would have the power cosmos.
Did Galactus ever try to come and eat Earth?
Galactus?
Yeah, that was a Fantastic Four story from back in the day. That actually might be a future what if cover. Here.
I don't know what this is all
I
about.
don't know
What
what
if
happened
don't
here.
buy this issue?
That's crazy that they would put that on the fucking cover.
No, it must have been like one of those funny. You know, they usually do those funny issues every once in a while. Wow, we're $1 now. All right, number 35. Ooh, this is a good one. What if Elektra had lived?
Nice. Yeah, so if anyone doesn't know that story, you know, Bullseye ran her through with her own side. You know what I'm saying? So killed her. Of course, she eventually comes back and stuff, but this was, of course, before that. And
This
and
is
it's crazy.
82. Now we're in 82. So we went from 78 to 82, and we're 35 issues in. So
it's crazy, like how like some of these stories like just predated what they wound up doing later. Like,
Yep.
It's kind of
Yep.
crazy.
so it's been 5 years, 35 issues.
Yeah.
Who's got the math per year? How many issues per year?
35 divided by 4.
It's about 6, almost 6, right? 6, 18, 24, 30.
So
30.
that's why it was more money.
Almost. Yeah.
11.
All right, this is a snore fest. What if the Fantastic Four had not gained their superpowers? Yeah, they wouldn't have lasted 10 minutes. Hey, Sue. Hey, Sue, what's up with that hat?
Oh god.
All right.
Uh,
Oh, I remember this one. This was a good one. I had this book. This is 1982. I bought this in dude, I was collecting comics back then. What if the Beast and the Thing continued to mutate?
that's interesting. Fucking Thing probably would have fucking hated Reed Richards for fucking doing that to him, you know. And Beast,
remember, like, Beast did continue, and he did also continue to mutate later on, right? Remember when Thing he became super duper Rocky? You know, like
pointy. He had the pointy head.
Yeah,
and
the
shit
points.
like that.
The point. Yeah.
I remember that. And Beast, they kind of did this too. I think in the Grant Morrison run, he looked a lot more beastly.
Like a
in that
cat. He looked like
series.
more of like a cat, like
Yeah.
with a cat face and stuff.
Yeah.
Guys, this is fucking awesome because you know what? It's a return to my childhood also. You know, I haven't looked at these books. I've downloaded them like years ago, but I haven't really gone through these. And it's funny. It's like, why do I download them? Well, you know, the archive. You know, for shit like this. You know.
Yeah. And it's just
I
nice
had
to
this
go
book.
click
Wait,
on
guys,
random
you're
missions.
missing something here too.
What's that?
Plus, what if Silver Surfer lost? The
Lost
Yeah, I
what?
can't. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Oh, I can scroll down. Lost the power cosmic. Look at that. We can go. Oh, we're going into the book now. No, we're not.
No, but that's cool. That's so to me. That's interesting. That's an interesting read. Like that.
Yeah.
This is a
And you
three-part.
can read all these when I put them up for download in the Facebook group
Rudy H
for
is saying this
$1
one's
a download. Just saying.
worth around $20 slabbed. Oh, not bad, I guess.
Yeah, this is a great book, man. All right.
All right.
39. What if the mighty Thor battled Conan?
Come on, that shouldn't even fucking be a fight. One
Yeah,
swing with
dude.
Mjolnir and that's it. you know?
Mjolnir.
Yeah. Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see a real
What
big
the fuck is
battle
Conan
there.
doing at Thor?
These guys are just smoking on that.
He's gonna fucking swing
That
his
hookah.
sword
That
to
hookah.
break. What the fuck are you gonna do? You gonna punch him? You gonna fucking break your hand? Like, what are you doing
He's-
against Thor?
He's trying to kiss him.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
What?
number 40. What if Doctor Strange had not become the master of mystic arts? He'd be in a fucking bed crying about his hands,
Yeah.
Right.
right? Isn't that what happened in the movie?
My arthritis.
Just judging by the cover, it looks like somebody else must have become the Sorcerer Supreme, and
Yeah.
he doesn't look like a
See,
good guy either.
This is what, and we've done a couple of these episodes before. We called them deep covers. It's fun to just look at the cover because from that you can get so much from the story, you know. And there's so many well-known covers that just make you like, wow, that's fucking so incredible. Like this is a really dope cover right there.
Yeah,
You got
it's nice.
Dormammu over there, and I don't know the guy on the right with the collar there, and that's Doctor Strange at the bottom,
Nightmare.
right?
That might be Nightmare. Nightmare.
Yeah.
All right.
What if Submariner? Submariner. We're in what is that? 83 now? Yeah, I remember this book. We're in 83 now.
Yeah.
What if Submariner had saved Atlantis from its destiny? So,
Whatever. So what? It didn't sing.
the art's pretty dope. That's pretty.
I
like
am
it.
your density.
Look, it's Lorraine.
There would be no
I
Starbucks.
I am your submariner. But this is early. Like, look at the lines. Look at the lines.
Yeah.
Like they weren't doing. Those are Liefeld lines. They weren't doing those lines back then.
Yeah.
Like
Looks
that.
ahead of his
Oh,
time.
they were doing
Yeah,
those lines
yeah.
back then.
Oh,
That's crazy, guys.
I got this great idea. What if the submariner had saved Atlantis from his destiny? All right, call Jim Shooter to go. All right, what if the
little mirrors
invisible
around the
girl had died?
Died.
Oh my God. Who is that? Attilas? Is that Attilas? Who's
Annihilus.
Annihilus. Yeah, I was close.
Yeah.
Shout to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Are you the movie guy? Are you the Marvel guy, Dustin? Me, or am I the Marvel guy?
You're the Marvel guy more than me, man. I'm the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 beer guy right now. Hey, where's Energon Addict at?
Yo, he should have just came in on his mobile.
Anybody?
What
Fell
if
asleep.
Conan the Barbarian?
What if Conan the Barbarian were stranded in the 20th century? That's
They
the
already did that.
shittiest. That's the shittiest cover. They give you this whole shit up on top. This is like the worst Dust Mites promo ever. Da 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 da, and then you got that shit at the bottom.
Oh, he went to jail.
I like the
Yeah,
cover
Mondays, Monday live, 8 p.m. on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel.
art. See, but isn't
What
that
if?
almost the same shit that we saw before with him facing down the modern fucking criminals and shit? It's the same.
Yeah,
Almost the same
83, baby, 83. Hip hop was starting here. Wow.
concept. Oh, what if Captain
This is a great
America
cover. What if
were
Captain America were revived today? That's a
Yeah.
great cover right there.
Yeah. So
Is that a
any
Bill?
MC
Is that a Bill Shish cover?
It might be. Yep. Looks like it. So that's interesting, right? Because if you're an MCU fan, Cap was revived in modern times, but back in the day, he was revived when in the 60s, Dust?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, of course they pushed the timeline back and stuff like that.
Well, because he went under in like the late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So,
Oh man, this is a classic cover for me, guys.
that looks dope. That looks
Oh
dope.
man, that's Bill Schniffnoich, whatever his name is.
What, if
What
the
a
Hulk
great artist.
went
Oh my God.
berserk? So,
Wait, He
Yeah,
does.
That
go
is so
yeah,
dope.
exactly. I was gonna say this. But the Hulk does go berserk. He's berserk all the
What are you
time.
talking about?
He probably fucking goes
The
on
Hulk
a
went
killer
berserk.
rampage.
That's what he did yesterday.
He probably kills fucking everybody and shit like that instead of like.
Yeah, but
calming
yeah,
down.
whoa.
So I noticed there's a lot of Watcher reference. Is it because the Watcher is telling these stories?
Yeah, he's the guy he's like the Rod Serling. He's the Rod
okay.
Serling for all this.
He's always in the beginning and the end of these books, and he's like, oh, like this is how things happen in real life, but what if?
What if?
What if this happened? You
And
know?
he's not allowed to interfere with all these alternate worlds. He's not
Yeah,
allowed to,
He's like,
I can only
allowed
tell
to
you the
observe.
story. And that's why there was that one a scene on Guardians where Stan Lee was talking to the two Watchers.
Yeah.
And he was telling them stories, so they were like, all right, well, Stan Lee was one of the original Watchers. Because he was telling stories, So, this is interesting. What if Spider-Man's uncle Ben had lived?
Yeah.
He makes some great rice. That's what I would say. Oh. All right.
All right.
All right. We're getting through this. What time is it? What if Loki had found the hammer of Thor, man? Now we're getting to the 80s. This is 84 now. Look, you got the fucking iconic Thor right there. The run that we all love.
Dude,
it's
I
right
didn't-
there.
I don't even
Tiger
remember this
boots.
cover. This shit looks fucking amazing.
Oh yeah,
I don't remember
that
this
is
shit.
Bill Sophisticants. Look at him. Oh man,
Yeah.
I used to hate this guy's art because he
Me
was
too,
a big.
dude.
He was on New Mutants for a long time.
Dude, back in the day, like guys like him, Jay.
I didn't get it.
I
I didn't
didn't
get it.
appreciate the art either
Yeah.
at that time.
Dude, for
At that
real.
time,
I didn't get it.
But
Now
now I'm like, holy shit.
it's fucking godly.
Holy shit. Yeah,
Godly.
Yep.
Godly. As a kid, I was a New Mutants fan. I would read it, and you had that, the regular comic book art, and then he came in,
Just
and
abstract shit.
he came in with the Demon Bear saga, and then did the whole Warlock stuff and all that stuff, and it was super abstract, painted, long lines, really crazy, dark shadows, and I'm like, as a kid, I was like, what is this shit? Fuck this. But now, I love it, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking genius.
Yeah. That's great.
Fuck.
That's the kind of
genius.
stuff that kept me interested in art.
See, so
Yeah.
so yeah.
The
so
shit
now-
that he was, shit like
Yeah.
that, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's like I didn't appreciate it at the time, but now I'm blown away by it.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
So now look, we're back to number 1. So I guess this is volume 2.
This is
the
volume
stuff I
2. Yeah,
remember.
yeah. This is
the
volume
stuff
2.
I remember now. This is
So
from when
this
I was-
is there's no year in there. I can't really make out the year
I'll tell
under
ya.
the crest, but I'm sure we're gonna find out.
I'll tell
But
ya.
this is Evolutionary War, so this is pretty modern for what we're used to. This is
89.
oh, wow.
89 now. for
What if
volume 2.
Daredevil killed
Killed
the Kingpin?
Yeah.
Guys, this is good stuff.
And look, and they're telling you the storyline that they're kind of basing it off of right there in the cover, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Kind of giving you the
yeah.
reference, giving you the
Yep,
reference. Right
that's
there
a
in the
great cover right there.
cover. Yeah.
What if Steve Rogers had refused to give up
Give up
being
being
Captain
Captain
America?
America.
I guess this was after the U.S. agent shit. You remember when he had to let it go, and then what's his name came in for the whole shit that we
John
just saw
Walker.
with
Yeah.
John Walker shit. Yeah. Yeah.
So-
Look at the
So did they make him step down then?
I
yeah.
don't
They
remember-
forced. I
don't
remember they
what
forced
the
him to
exact
step down.
Storyline was, but yeah. Yes, this was another classic.
So here, what if an alien costume had possessed Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Well, it did. It did. Wow, this is super early, right? What year is this?
This is 89. 89.
89.
Yeah, but this
Wow,
is
89.
after Secret Wars, right? Of course.
Yeah, it's after.
Yeah.
'Cause he already had the costume. So,
This is before they even thought about making Venom.
Yeah, so initially Peter Parker didn't know that the symbiote was like a living thing, and it was kind of feeding off him, and he didn't know it was bonding to him, and so Reed Richards kind of put him onto that after doing some tests, and he tried to get rid of it like immediately, So this is probably a storyline where he just keeps it
Yeah.
and goes apeshit.
He couldn't get
what-
it off, and then
Yeah, He had to
Reed
use the
used
bells.
ultrasonic
sonic.
ultrasonic sound
Yeah,
to take it off, and then it came back on him, and there was a big thing in a church tower,
yeah.
The bell.
and
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
and the sound of the bell
Right.
made him take it off. And what you didn't realize that Eddie Brock was in the same church praying,
about to commit suicide and shit.
yeah, and hating Peter Parker so much. So you have the alien symbiote that was rejected by Peter Parker. He found someone that hated Peter Parker because now the symbiote hated Peter Parker, and they formed, and boom, Venom. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's
And-
the premise for Venom.
Yeah, I mean the cartoon show kind of had that kind of scene for scene what you guys just described there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
and the movie too. Spider-Man 3 kind of did that a little bit.
Ugh.
Yeah. But
Shout out to Topher Grace.
You hate
How's
the
that-
spider.
how's that career,
I hate
bro?
the spider.
so what if though? But
What?
what if the alien costume possessed Spider? But what if it wasn't like Venom? What if he just became like super powered? Like
Well, do you
Well, it
know
was
the
making him do
original
bad
story
shit.
about how Venom came apart? It came. McFarlane wanted to get on Spider-Man, and when they put McFarlane on, he said, "Hey, I want to use the red and blue," but they were like, "No, the black costume is selling issues. This is what we're going to go with." He said, "What if I come up with an idea to switch it out and make a way to get off the?" He says, oh, and they said, "Do it." So he got with the writer, who was it, Michelini,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck his name is, and they came up with the idea of making the costume being a different being, and and that's how that all came about. It was all about McFarlane saying, "I want to come in and do Spider-Man, but I want to draw him in the red and the blue." So McFarlane had to make a way to get back to the red and blue, and that's how he did it.
well,
Is that crazy? How the fuck that is?
But that's crazy because I'm guessing McFarlane wasn't on for Secret Wars when he got the suit, right?
No, it was after.
No,
It
he
came out
wasn't
after.
on the book at that time, but he
Right,
was a
but the thing
Spider-Man
is,
fan.
if I but
he
I,
wa-
if I re-
he
but-
wanted to bring
stop.
Spider-Man.
But if I remember if I remember Secret Wars though, like that's where he got the suit.
Yeah.
But that was sort of like some kind of fantastic way that he got the suit. Remember, he
Yeah.
was like thinking,
Yeah.
and it would just come on and stuff like that. But then McFarlane came up with after that story
After
that it was an alien symbiote.
No, well, there was it was known as an alien symbiote.
Yes,
It was
yes.
known that it was a symbiote, and
He
it was
brought it
making
back.
him doing bad things. But it was McFarlane and the other guy coming up with the idea of making it be a different entity.
Yeah, because Brian, at the time when Peter got rid of the black suit, you didn't see the black suit join with Eddie Brock. That came later. That's how they explained the comeback later. But when he originally got rid of it, it was just the church bells and the fucking suit goes away. And
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was it. Like, you know.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm thinking though, but like for this particular comic, was this before McFarlane? This one?
Yeah,
Probably-
this is
Yeah,
this is like
Yeah.
89, 89 or 1990 right here. So
Probably
you know
around the
this
same
is
time. It's probably around the
this
same
is
time.
this is
yeah.
another way for them to pick up ideas by other artists and
But
writers coming up with this stuff.
But what I'm saying is, in that book, he doesn't have to be Venom, right? He could just be Peter Parker, just but more. You know what I mean?
but if you read the early books, when the symbiote was taking over him a little bit, he was getting more aggressive.
He was aggressive.
More violent. He was not letting his people go, letting the villains just like go for the cops. He would to the verge of killing them. He was yelling at. He was like it was like nerd rage. He was yelling at fucking what's her name? The chick with the fucking Mary J. Whatever. Fucking
Black Cat. I think he might have been fucking with at the time too. So
yeah. Shoved a fist up her ass. It was great. It was a great issue. Super good issue. All right, what if the Vision had destroyed the Avengers?
Hey.
All right, and that's Wonder Man. Look at Wonder Man.
Yeah,
oh man, I
yeah,
can't wait
back
for
in
him to
the
come
day.
in. Is this who did this cover? It's a Valentino cover, bro.
That's Jim Valentino.
Yeah, see in the bottom left right there?
Yeah,
That's a Valentino. See, I knew that was fucking familiar. Oh man, you know what was good about What If was if there was any artists or writers that were coming up that were good but weren't good enough to put on their own book, they were given the chance and tried out here on titles like this. So I mean, look at this. Oh my God, look at this. This is it's Austin. Austin, yeah, Austin's on this. What if the X-Men lost Inferno? Wow.
Was Inferno a character?
That was.
It was a storyline. It
Yeah.
was one of the when they first started doing one of those cross ventured stuff.
I think it had something to do with the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants or something like that.
Wow, what year is this? This
is we're probably getting into 90, like 89, 90 around there. Mid-November,
Yeah.
so that's 89 still.
Yeah. Oh,
But
wow.
that's a nice one.
We
Nice
all
cover.
remember this cover, the Liefeld and Williams cover right here.
Yeah.
What
It's
if
actually,
Wolverine
like,
was an Agent of
proportionate.
S.H.I.E.L.D.? Well, that's because Williams was helping him out.
Yeah. The inker could come on and do some
Yep,
things.
the inker could fucking change it up.
Yeah.
This is a classic cover right
That
here,
looks dope.
man. It's not about the story right here. This is the money right there.
Yeah.
This is the money. This will change a book from $15 to $150, $200 right there, man. Wow.
That looks cool.
Classic, man. Wow. He's basically Nick Fury right there.
So
And
the
it's-
artist, the artist that did this is the guy who did like those cable covers that you're.
Yeah,
familiar
the
with?
pouches
Okay.
and all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and it's funny because this is like a play. I think they did retcon Wolverine into being part of the Howling Commandos back in the day with Nick Fury. You know what I'm saying? Since he's lived so long and stuff.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they actually did that. That was a storyline.
But you could tell like this fucking
Yeah,
inker just
yeah.
totally. Oh man, this is
This was when
This is
fucking
a beautiful
comics got
cover. This-
super hot when the artists were
Yep.
starting to become superstars now
Yep.
with their work.
Yep.
Before
they're
the
like
artists
fucking.
weren't
They're
like
pop
that.
stars right now. they're pop stars.
Yeah, they became superstars in this era.
Yep.
Liefeld, McFarlane, Larson, like guys like that, Valentino. You know,
Dude, this
Yeah.
cover is just. This is so hot,
Yeah,
man.
that's
That's
dope.
fucking. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. That's a poster.
that holds up today.
Oh man, I like this too, man. What if Iron Man lost the
Lost
Armor
the Armor
Wars?
Wars.
I love that armor, by the way. That's one of my favorite Iron Man armors, man.
Stiltman.
So, yeah, that's still man. There you go. That's where you see it from.
Dude, is that Blue Beetle there? Is
Yeah, that's the Blue Beetle,
The
bro.
Beetle.
Chrism Dynamo's in there, man.
Oh man,
Blue
you might
Beetle's
recognize
DC.
him from.
Easy.
you might recognize him from the pegs on your Target shelves.
Your
from
Target
years
shelves,
ago.
yep.
Yeah. All right.
Good stuff, guys, man. I love this, man.
Yep. All right. Oh.
Oh wow! What if the X-Men died on the first mission?
First mission.
Whoop whoop whoop.
Well, it wouldn't be. Yep.
Well,
wouldn't be.
Krakatoa.
Oh.
Yeah, well, you know.
Well. In stories nowadays, they could just fucking bring them back without a problem. They just keep cloning them over and over again. I
Yep.
think that's what's going on in the books now. So.
Oh, this is awful. What if the Punisher's
Punisher's
family
family
hadn't been killed?
It wouldn't be Punisher.
No, he was he would probably be a pastor or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't remember reading it, so I don't know where it went to. But wow, look at the yams right there, man. We got some yams. Oh, da, 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 da. I know we said we weren't gonna do this. Hey, sex scene. Yeah.
See, so
the
so
art,
these
the
stories
art is
usually,
just turning me off.
They put a twist on them, like okay, like what if, but then they still wind up becoming who they are,
Yeah,
just through, like a different,
exactly.
just through a different twist of fate or something like that, you know?
What a Fantastic Four all had the
All
same power.
power.
They all could disappear. They're all, oh wow, there's one being the Swamp Thing or whatever the fuck that is, and wow, look at
They'd be more boring than they already are.
a Valentino cover, baby. McFarlane, look, McFarlane and Valentino.
Yeah.
You see that on the corner
They
there?
could,
Yeah.
they could
This
tie
is-
themselves in a knot.
Yeah, look at this. This is the early McFarlane Valentino work right there. Who did what?
Yep.
This panel right here looks definitely McFarlane.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's all him.
What's with the issue numbers here? Changing up with
Volume
the
2.
11 and the
oh yeah, we're on volume 2 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
What if the X-Men had stayed in Asgard?
I don't even
Now this
remember
was
that
a
story.
great storyline. It
Frogman.
was it was through what was it, X-Men Annual 9 and New Mutant Special number 1, I believe. I could be wrong, but that's what it was. And wow, the X-Men went to Asgard. It was so fucking dope.
Yeah.
So dope. I believe it sparked from the. Did it spark from the X-Men Alpha Flight series?
I don't remember.
Oh man, I can remember back in the day, but where Storm was a Valkyrie. Storm became a Valkyrie, and oh wow, that's something we need to go over one night, man.
Yeah,
if we do some comic book shit, man.
Yeah. At this time, I wasn't up on like that Claremont era of X-Men. Like I came on and then
Yeah.
and the Jim Lee stuff, but
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cody in the chat said I see it. Danny was a Valkyrie. Yeah, and then Storm had the hammer, and yeah. Good stuff.
uh-oh.
Oh, this was what if the Professor X had become the Juggernaut.
I'm the Juggernaut.
Jim Lee cover,
bitch.
baby. Look at that. We got a Jim Lee cover here, baby.
Do you know who I am?
I'm the motherfucking Juggernaut, bitch.
Did you ever see that? It's like a video.
Of course we do. Yeah.
It's
When they did the
X-Men.
animated with
Yeah,
the with
yeah,
X-Men
yeah.
animated, yeah.
You know who I am? The motherfucking Juggernaut, bitch. They actually threw the line into that third X-Men movie. Too.
Yeah, the third one. Yeah.
I like that Cyclops. I like that Cyclops costume right here with the fucking horns up there. That's pretty wild. That's pretty dope, man. That's a Jim Lee cover, man. That's money right there.
What if Captain Marvel
Marvel had not died. If you had not, or if you do not know, Captain Marvel was the first Marvel superhero to die of cancer.
Yep. Died of natural
Because he was
causes.
a human. He got a supernatural power. He was flying through space. He was big in the cosmic, and being out there with all that radiation.
Radiation.
He died of cancer.
God, wow. Fucking God.
Yeah. There was a graphic novel. And
Yeah,
it was,
that big for his time. That story.
Yeah, oh,
I love,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
love Ron Lim's artwork too. He's like the quintessential fucking Silver Surfer artist. He's done a ton of things, but I think he's
very
most
cosmic.
known for Silver
Roger,
Surfer.
Roger, he's a very cosmic artist. He did the Thanos shit and all that.
So did this Captain Marvel? Did he acquire his powers the same way that Danvers did, or was there a transfer of the guard? You know, like she got his powers when he died.
I think it was similar where it came upon him.
Okay.
If anybody has the Googles, I don't remember. Like when I started collecting comics, the graphic novel came out where he died.
Yeah.
And I bought that graphic novel not knowing who the character was or whatever it was, and it totally, as a young kid, it totally touched me. You know what I mean? Like,
So Rudy H is saying it's the Nega Bands that gave original Captain Marvel his powers, and he did bring up a good point. Like, this is one of those characters that they actually kept dead. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You kill heroes.
Well,
bring
did
them
they
back.
really? They just brought him out back in like 75 different.
Cancer's no joke, man. You can't come
Yeah.
back from that.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy. Like it's the first hero to have cancer, and like I remember in the book, in the graphic novel, like he was in his casket, and all the heroes were coming up and paying him out. Wookie, relax. I don't know what the Trials of Galactus were, so I don't remember that. I'm not a
Guilty or innocent.
See, this is where it gets crazy because you need to really be reading these books. So
Yeah, you need to know some of those original stories. What if Wolverine battled Conan?
all right, this is awesome. That's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
You know, that's a great cover right there. And yeah, I could get behind that. Wouldn't you get behind that?
Yeah,
You're like,
man, that's
yo,
cool.
Conan, go for the head, man.
I dig that.
But look
Yeah,
how
what
they have they killed the height. Because look at Wolverine, he's super short because he's supposed to be so short. That they really that looks good. The scaling is really good there.
Good job. What if Kraven the Hunter killed the Spider-Man?
wow.
This was another great story where he almost did kill Peter. He
Yeah.
captured him, buried him alive, like
JR, man, John Romita in his early days right
early,
here.
early John Romita.
Early
Jr.
before he got good.
Yeah.
Man, wow.
Incredible to see his evolution of art.
Dude, I want to read these books now. I really want to read these books. What if the Fantastic Four battled Doctor Doom before they got their powers? Yeah, well, they're dead now. So
Yeah,
what
they'd
are
be
we
dead.
doing? What are we
You've
doing?
just reached the home of the Fantastic Four. We're dead now, so leave a message. All right. What if the Vision of the Avengers conquered the world? Nobody gives a fuck. What if the Amazing Spider had not married? Oh, this was after the marriage of Mary Jane.
Yep.
What year is this?
I remember
'cause
this.
This has
I
got to be
remember this.
90,
Yeah.
91 now. This is.
I remember
91.
this one. This one
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
cover.
Oh, you remember? I remember when they got married. Was
They
a
were
good
married
book,
in
but
like 87 or 88 or something like that. They got married.
look at Electro. He's like, I'm getting into them dies. All right, then what if the Amazing Spider-Man had married the Black Cat? Wow,
Jesus.
this is where we're
So
going.
it's probably a
with that?
two-parter. So probably like a two-part
Yeah.
story. Like, you know,
Yeah.
he didn't marry
What-
Mary Jane
What
and then
if
got with her.
What if Black Cat married Mary Jane?
Oh,
What
what if?
This is a great cover too. So what if the Silver Surfer
What if Silver
had-
Surfer had not escaped
not
Earth?
escaped
Yeah,
Yep. That's a good one.
Austin, baby.
Wait,
Austin.
well, who's the guy with the red face there?
Mephisto.
Oh, okay.
That's
Mephisto.
that's
Whoa.
Oh,
that's the
whoa,
infamous
hey,
Mephisto,
he-
man.
Hey.
that looked good.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
What if the all new, all different X-Men had never existed? My life would be a fucking in inner turmoil if they didn't.
What if the X-Men were canny instead of uncanny? What would happen?
Brian, go get yourself a fucking bald cap and come up with these titles, please. Because You will be the new watcher coming up with this stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I gotta. You know what, guys? I've never read somebody's books, but I think I really have to fucking.
Gotta go back. and
Yeah,
read 'em.
dude. And again,
Yes.
if you guys want to read these books, I will be putting them in the Facebook group up on a Google Drive.
Oh yeah.
It'll be up for a limited time. Grab it while you can.
Grab
If
it
you
while it's
got a-
hot.
Limited.
If you got a PC, is the best. You CD
Yeah.
display to read them.
Yeah, it's awesome.
What if Wolverine was Lord of the Vampires?
Wow.
My.
Okay.
That's a great cover, man.
And the Punisher is a vampire hunter of some kind.
Yeah.
Quite possibly.
He's
We can
Blade.
read the book and find out. But that book is really good. That cover is really nice. I would buy that just on the cover alone. You know?
I want to suck your blood.
Blah 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 blah. All right. What if the Marvel superheroes had lost it? Oh, this was another
Storyline.
multi comic storyline that.
Yeah.
Oh God! Wow.
What if the Punisher killed Daredevil? They were always going at it back in the day.
Dude.
You know,
Spider-Man's
Daredevil.
in
Dude, it reminds me of that video I made from the Daredevil with the music when they were up on top. Red, you know, wow.
Yep.
Who cares?
Interesting. Okay.
What if Namor had joined the Fantastic Four?
Having a water element.
Another rooster.
He could put out the
House.
Human Torch.
There you go.
Ooh.
They're really reaching here.
Yeah.
What if the Captain America had led the army of super soldiers in World War
in
II?
World War II.
That's
It
the
should
commandos up there. Look at that.
be over even sooner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what if had formed the Avengers? Well,
No, he
Okay.
wasn't part of the original.
Yeah,
I think they
I
were,
know, I know.
Yeah.
But he was
now,
the
now,
first
why has
Avenger.
Iron Man got a Punisher? Why has he got the Punisher armor on? What's going on with that?
This is-
Yeah. There's a little
Who's
twist.
that? What's
Little
that white
twist
thing down the bottom?
That's Wendigo. That's Wendigo.
Wendigo.
Oh, I remember that.
Wendigo. There's a submariner with a beard. There's a different giant man,
All right, man.
and there is a Iron Man with the Punisher armor on there. So, I really need to read this. Honestly,
This one goes in multiple directions.
this definitely, guys. I'm gonna definitely see what the fuck's up with that. And that was what was the year on that? Do we have a year on that? 1991. 91. What if the Fantastic Four's second child had lived? I didn't know there was a second
The
child. that
first
didn't
child.
live. That was Franklin Richards, by the
Franklin
way,
Richards. Yep.
and he's a force to be reckoned with.
Yes, he is.
I didn't know that.
Probably one of the most
I didn't know
powerful
they had
beings
an
in the
issue.
universe, I think.
All right. What if Spider-Man had kept his cosmic
Cosmic
power? That was a
powers.
great power.
That was a
Oh
good-
man.
I like that
Yeah.
storyline too. Yeah.
Yeah. What was that? That was it went from Larson to Bagley, or
That was still
did it
Larson.
cross over?
It was still
It was
Larson,
Larson?
doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
Can,
doing it.
can you explain to me the cosmic powers? Because we've seen this a bit. Like, what if
it's the
Silver Surfer-
the power cosmic.
and how do you obtain it? If it's from Galactus only, or
I think I don't remember exactly.
It
what happened. I
was-
feel like it chose him. I feel like it
Yeah,
powers
it was
chose
given.
for some reason.
Galactus gave it, but there was, I believe, there was also somehow Power Cosmic was roaming through the universe, finding people, finding. I don't know if it came from a herald that died. I don't really remember or know my Marvel. I'm not that geeky with that shit because it doesn't go that far back, or my memory. But
I don't remember the exact.
it could have been a herald that died, and the Power Cosmic just
Passed on
floated to host from host to host to host.
So remember when he had those powers and he fucked up the Tri-Sentinel?
Yeah,
Took the Tri-Sentinel
yeah.
out, that shit
There was a storyline, Amazing Spider-Man, that Eric Larson wrote, and fucking, it was so dope, man, so dope. But I don't remember being like 91. Wow.
Yeah. It was around that time.
Yeah.
What if Phoenix had not died? Didn't
Alright.
we do that already?
Didn't we?
Yeah,
do that
they
already?
already did that
Yeah.
already.
They did it again. They did it again.
All
Did
new
it again.
action, all new. That's why it says all new action, all new thrills.
Yeah,
I
they
don't know.
probably did a different twist on it.
Ah, what if Phoenix rose
Rose
again?
again.
A play on the infamous X-Men, Uncanny X-Men cover there with Sentinels. That is probably the worst art I've ever seen. Look at that
That's
Sentinel.
That's playing off
That is the worst.
Is
The
it
worst.
Wolverine? Is that Wolverine in the other hand?
in the hand. Yeah.
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 That's
He's
playing
drawn.
off one-
He's drawn with drawing with crayons.
That's one of the. It's a play off the one of the Days of Future Past covers.
Yeah,
That
it
two
was
issue-
at
that 2 issue
142, 141, 142.
They had the cover with Wolverine and Kitty, like with all the posters behind it, showing who was dead and captured, and then I think this was the second cover, the
Yep.
second part of that. Yeah.
Yep. So they're showing you that like she probably changed the whole history of that. So
Oh, I remember this. This shit was hilarious. There was a bunch of different stories in there that just was telling silly
yeah.
shit. Silly shit.
see,
silly shit.
that was funny with Marvel. They were
I
always
had
big
that
on
one.
that. The humor stuff was funny,
Yeah,
man.
I had that one. For sure.
What if the Fantastic Five fought Doctor Doom and an Alias?
Whatever.
And that's a throwback to the first issue,
Yeah.
the Fantastic Five. The Cosmic Avengers battled the Guardians,
Guardians
of
of
the
the
Galaxy.
Galaxy.
That's the Guardians I remember. I don't
old
see
Guardians.
any. I don't see any Gamora or any of that shit or raccoons
Yeah.
over there. But
Brian's like, what the fuck is that?
dude,
He's like, those aren't my Guardians of the Galaxy.
nah, not at all, man. Not at all. And that's not even my original. My original Guardians are way different either. This is a great cover, man. Wow. What if Wolverine had been Lord of the Vampires or an Inferno? But it's not even about the title. Just look at that.
Is he doing a
Cover.
split?
That is incredible.
Yeah, the way that
Oh,
looks, right?
wow,
It looks
yeah.
weird. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. The
Yeah.
proportions.
Well, this is the
proportions look
Liefeld era, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's that, Liefeld McFarlane shit right here.
They were trying to ape him. They looked like they were trying to ape him.
Yeah. That looks so good, though. Wow. Fuck the title, man. That looks cover alone, man. I'm in. You got my $1.25, bro.
He's been working out. Wolverine been working out.
All right. What if Thor was a thrall of Seth?
Thrall.
Don't
that
even know who that is. Don't even remember who that is.
Anybody know what the fuck that's all about?
Seth.
I don't know who's Seth.
No.
Sethy. What's going on, Sethy? All right, we're gonna keep it real. What if the Watcher saved the universe?
You're not
Oh,
supposed to
I
do
guess
that.
maybe this is if the Watcher was allowed to.
If he got involved.
Interfere.
Intervene?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was allowed to
intervene.
interfere. Yeah, he's not allowed.
Wow.
You know, that would be like Twilight Zone if Rod Serling was able to say, "Whoa, back it up, lights a cigarette, or excuse me, relights a cigarette that he just put out because it was the 50s.
So-
they smoked a lot. Anybody? But yeah, that would be the same way with that.
Look, is that the arc reactor like being sucked out of Tony's chest? Was he?
Oh yeah, see it
responsible
being
for the
pulled.
death? Yeah.
See it being pulled away.
Yeah.
and
That's cool.
I
Wow.
like the font for Universe. That harkens back to something I remember, but I can't place it in my mind.
It was
That's
the Marvel Universe.
source books. Those source books
Yep.
they used to put out.
Yep.
there.
It was
That
a
had the
bunch of books where
galleries.
they went
Bios,
page to
so-
page and explained everybody's bios and stuff.
Oh, who's
like that.
did their version of Who's Who that DC
Yeah,
used to do?
bro. Jose, I'm glad you caught that, man. That's awesome. What if Storm and the X-Men had remained a thief?
Oh,
All right, next. What if the Avengers had
there's a
fought
Galactus.
Galactus? They did 100
Yep.
times over.
Yep.
Next, what if Spider-Man had kept his
Kept
six
his
arms?
6 arms.
What? Who?
Mary Jane would be so
What?
happy.
Very happy.
Be a very happy girl.
Who are these two guys? Is that fucking? Oh, all right. What if Wolverine had married Mariko? Mariko. All right, that's
I
great.
don't know.
What if Wolverine had 6 arms?
Again.
My arm. What if Venom had possessed the Punisher?
I
Dude,
remember
wow,
that
this is
one. I
That'd
remember that
be
one.
sick.
Yeah. I
Wow,
got
what
that one.
year is this,
Yo,
man?
so that motherfucker started shooting bullets out of like where he would shoot the webbing. He was making bullets out of the fucking, like
Wow.
and killing people like that. That shit was great.
Yeah, that's
Get
pretty
the,
fucking
the
dope.
chest
right there.
thing. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, that is great.
What if Barbara Ketch
Ketch
had become the
Ghost
Ghostbuster?
Rider.
Who's
See-
Barbara Ketch?
Danny Ketch's sister.
Quite a
Oh,
connection.
okay. 1992.
Oh, Babs.
Yeah. See, so
Babs
these I would
catch.
buy sporadically because I
He
have a
said
couple
Babs.
of those.
Brian, I caught that.
Babs,
Oh,
catch.
Babs.
There you go. All right.
All right, hold on. Shift.
Keep it moving.
What if Cable had destroyed the X-Men?
X-Men? That's a two-parter.
It's a shit art right there. What if Magneto took over the USA? Hey, YMCA. He's doing pretty good there. What if Daredevil had saved Nuke? Oh, you got to know who Nuke was too. And to get into Nuke,
Yeah.
you would have to
Don't
get a
wanna-
little bit more into what's Marvel. All right.
Don't want to know. Oh,
The
this was a
silver.
good one.
What if the Silver Surfer
Possessed
possessed the
the
Infinity
Infinity
Gauntlet?
Gauntlet.
That's
Yes.
interesting.
So there was a scene in Infinity Gauntlet where Adam Warlock had Silver Surfer waiting. Thanos was about to fucking kill Captain America. And so when he put his arm up, he was like, go! And Silver Surfer was trying to just zoom by him to fucking take the glove off him. He missed in the original story. So this one, he got it. Like, he got the glove from him.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Now,
Yeah.
is that Adam Warlock there on the?
Yes, to the
There's
left.
Animal Warlock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who's the angelic lady there?
Death.
Ah, all right. Yeah, I'd
Oh,
snap.
yeah,
I'd
yeah.
snap for her. That'd
Yeah.
be good.
What if the Hulk had killed Wolverine? So they flipped
We had
it on
that
this
too.
one?
This is
Well,
I
they
guess
flipped
it's-
it.
flipped
The other
it,
one was
yeah.
what if Wolverine killed Hulk?
The
So
Hulk,
that's the
yeah,
flip.
What if
What
the
if the
Punisher
Punisher
became
became Captain America?
Wow, that's wild.
That would be.
I mean, these are cheap covers, man. That's cheap. That's
Yeah.
cheap.
Well,
You
actually,
know.
that Wolverine one right there was a foil cover. When that
Yeah,
one
it's
came
still
out.
cheap though.
It's a
still
foil
cheap.
one,
What if Doom,
Doom.
became Sorcerer Supreme?
and they used the Doom font from the 2099 series. Pretty nice.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
Look at that.
So maybe it might go into that. What if three bone-chilling tales of
Tales of
alternate
alternate
realities? What's going
realities.
here?
Oh, he kills the lizard guy.
So we got
It
green.
doesn't, it doesn't
green
go
versus-
anything any further than that.
So Green versus Gray Hulk, and yeah. What if
Death's Head.
had lived? That's Marvel.
I didn't
UK.
know he died.
Marvel UK.
Wait, Death's Head. That's the Transformer crossover guy, right?
Yeah.
Death Head 1 too. That's Death Head 1 because I guess there's more than one.
So
What if
what's
the
that?
Avengers lost another crossover event that people
Operation
don't know about?
Galactic Storm. Yeah, that was trash.
Oh, come on. What if the Avengers look? Come on, that's cheap. What if the Punisher
See-
became an
see-
agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Look at him! Look at him! Ah, look at Frank
Yeah.
Castle.
It's got the beret.
All right, boys, move it. Sergeant
big.
Castle.
Big gun.
Wow, look
Yeah,
at this. That's a
yeah.
great cover,
I remember
man.
that one. Yeah.
What a throwback.
Yeah.
That is awesome, man. I don't remember seeing this. What a play on the old one.
And that's cool with the crosshairs, with Spider-Man in the crosshairs like that. That's
It's a
This
play
is
off
good.
of 129, right? Amazing Spider,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
first appearance. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
play off that. What if Wolverine led
Led
Alpha
Alpha
Flight?
Flight.
Well, we always thought that that's what it should be.
Yeah.
Wow, that art is really good on this. Who did that cover? Wow, that cover is dope.
Almost looks like Alan Davis to me, but
That is a really good cover right there. Hold on, let's see who did the cover art. All right, it's not there.
nah.
there. Oh, wow. Even the interior art. Wow, Simon Furman, Brian Hitch, Joe Rubenstein. So Brian Hitch did the pencils on the inside.
They didn't shout out the cover artist.
Oh, it doesn't tell you who did the cover. Yeah, but the inside
good.
pencils, that's dope.
Yeah,
That's
not too
really
bad
good stuff.
Not too bad.
Yeah. Wow, that's different, man. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, what if the X-Men wedding album? All right, who cares? We're moving along. What if Spider-Man parents destroyed his family?
Yeah.
All right, great. That's awesome. Wow, this is weird.
Wolverine
What if
battled Weapon
Wolverine
X?
battled Weapon X? They're the same person.
Yeah. The Spider-Man's parents thing, they did a storyline where the parents showed up and they were alive and they wound up being like droids or something, some shit like that. What if War Machine had not destroyed the living laser?
Laser. The
Whatever.
laser. Who's the living laser? Anybody?
Look
All
what it
right,
says.
nobody.
Look what it says, choose
What if
your own.
Wolverine sold? What if Iron Man sold out?
Sold
Sold out
out.
what?
He did sell
What
out.
do you mean? He did. What the hell? Come on. What if Archangel fell from grace?
grace.
Now you guys, just like the cover, you're reaching. What if Rogue possessed the power of
Power of
Thor?
Thor.
All right, that's pretty good. I like that. That's pretty different. What year are we in here, man?
It's
The
gotta
book's
be
been staying a pretty
90s,
decent
90s,
price lately. It's $150. That's pretty good.
94, 95 probably.
What if Captain America were revived
They
today?
did
Didn't they
that.
do that
They
already?
did that.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
they did.
So
Whoa, part
Part
two.
two.
So some rehash there with the what
Hey, go
ifs.
back one real quick. I just
Alright.
want to see who they have with them. It's that.
Submariner again.
Submariner,
Jean Grey,
Submariner, Jean Grey.
Submariner. It's
Human Torch.
Submariner.
And there's some Red
What
Skull
if
thing.
Strife killed the X-Men? Cable's fucking clone. Who was the clone? Him or the Cable? We never know. You'll never know. What if Silver Surfer had not
Nah,
betrayed
betrayed
Galactus?
Earth would be done. He would eat Earth.
Without a doubt. What if the Gamma Bond spawned 1,000 Hulks? Didn't we get that? Red Hulk, Green Hulk, Red Hulk, this Hulk, that Hulk.
Shit show all over the place.
Savage
Hulk.
Hulk.
God, could you imagine just a world of Hulks? That'd be nuts.
What if Spider-Man became a
became a
murderer featuring the Lethal Lizard?
So, yeah, him killing the Uncle Ben's killer.
What if the Kingpin,
Kingpin
owned
owned
Daredevil?
Daredevil.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Actually,
Tap
Ultimate
that
bodyguard.
ass up,
Ultimate
baby.
bodyguard.
where
Bend over,
Daredevil's like his
Daredevil.
enforcer. That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah.
What if Mr. Sinister
Sinister
formed the
formed
X-Men? Wow, Sauron. Yeah. That's his X-Men right there. What if Blink? Who? Of Generation
Generation X
yeah, whatever.
And not died.
What if Peter Parker had to destroy Spider-Man? Wow, we're getting into like really modern books here right now.
Yeah.
Or more modern than I'm used to. What if Legion had killed Magneto? Enter now the age of Xavier instead of the age of Apocalypse. Wow, that's different.
Hmm.
What if the Fantastic Four had remained a team? The new.
Fantastic
The
Four.
new.
Yeah, they did that for a few issues. I remember back in the day, pretty popular.
Yeah, it was
What time
it was
is.
Ghost Rider, Wolverine, Spider-Man, and the Great Hulk.
And the Great Hulk.
Arthur Adams did the art. Remember that?
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
Fantastic Four were taken off planet or something, and they had
Yeah.
to.
I had that book. I thought it was.
I think it was a two-story arc. I have both. It was fun. It was good stuff.
Simon Bisley
What
did the
if
cover there.
Storm had the power of Phoenix? Okay.
Okay.
What if the Hulk
Hulk
had evolved into the Maestro?
Yeah, that was a good storyline.
Dude,
Also.
look at how he's got Mr. Fantastic. All that's messed up,
Yeah,
dude.
the Incredible Hulk
Look at
future
Now-
perfect storyline. Read that. That's where you see him how he is in the future, becoming the Maestro. He basically rules shit in the future.
So does he take off his pants and fold them before he plays pool?
I don't.
Everybody's dead.
Looks like it's like
Anybody?
pulling bubble gum off the bottom of his shoe.
Nobody?
That's just fucked
He,
up.
he's like king of the world. He got a fucking harem of chicks. He just be banging out whenever he wants. Like they're fucking bringing him food and fruits and shit. It's
And
crazy.
what year is this?
This is like mid '90s, mid to late '90s.
So the Maestro was around that long ago?
Yeah, that's when that
The
came
Maestro.
Out, man.
The Maestro.
The Maestro takes his pants off and folds them up before he plays pool. What if the age of Apocalypse
I
had
just
not
got that
ended?
reference. God damn.
I know you did. I know. What if J. Jonah Jameson adopted Spider-Man? All right, now we're getting a little out there. What if this show ever ended? What if Daredevil was a disciple of Doctor Strange?
Well, that's dumb.
What if I don't like these new fonts here, man? What's going on here? What year is this?
This is supposed
95.
to be the all new what if, like, you know what I'm saying, that they were trying to kind of.
What
Does
if
does
Shard
this-
had lived of the Bishop? What's up?
Is this after the crash?
Oh yeah,
So-
this is way
This
after.
is during, yeah, this is during
way
that
after.
bubble.
Right?
It's during.
Yeah,
actually.
this is when they're
like
trying to come
in
back.
the
This is
middle
when
of
they're
it.
trying to come back.
It's like
What
the
if
middle of it.
Magneto ruled all mutants? Oh, the Scarlet Spider. Oh God, Jesus.
Yeah, I remember. that.
Oh, get away.
Clone Saga climax.
What if starring Sabretooth
Sabretooth.
screams in the night? What is
That's
that?
him.
It's not even a
Sam Keith.
dude. That's not even a title. What if
Yeah, so I
starring Sabretooth screams in the night?
I think they must started doing this where they stopped giving you the what if this happened and just started giving you characters that they would tell different stories.
Oh, that's crap.
Yeah.
Oh,
See,
Seems like
Oh,
a
that's
good place to
trash.
stop.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking. What
So
a
they weren't.
start.
Yeah, they weren't giving you the premise
Hey.
on the cover. You would just have to read the book to find out what was.
What's
going
that? Scarlet Witch's kids? Two back. Oh no, never mind.
Mm-mm.
on. No. That's Cyclops and his brother right there. That's a terrible cover.
That's the worst. Hey,
Oh,
I'm gonna be
God.
like Sam Keith, but better because I'm gonna do it digitally.
Bone
Because these are all
Claws
digital
was the-
comics, right? These look like digital. They're
Nah,
not.
we weren't
This,
there yet. We weren't quite.
oh, really? This
Yeah.
really doesn't look drawn. It looks all digital right here. What if
Th-
starring?
Everything
but
at
really,
this point was colored digitally.
Yeah, guys, do you really care if it's starring? The best thing about What If was like the title.
Reading those
Yeah.
titles and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, what you're
so-
getting into, and like really, what would make you read this? What if starring Archangel, Death? No, I don't want to know who's starring in it. I want to know what
Well,
the storyline is.
You gotta remember, Dust, the last few that had actual titles were really kind of dumb and we were skipping them.
Dust, go
And
back, go
everybody
back.
else was skipping them.
Well,
So now
where
they
am I
won't
going
tell
back?
you what's in it to make you buy it.
Yeah, yeah.
Where am I
Go
going,
back
bro?
right there. So, bang, that's a what if. First experience of Spider Girl. She actually becomes a character after this. That's got to be worth a shitload of money.
Yeah.
I think I have that too. I think I have it. I have to search for that. Wow.
Yeah, I guess that's where
Yeah.
it ran out
So-
of steam here,
yeah.
but you know what? Oh, this is pretty good. Secret Wars 25 years later. That's not bad.
Oh, look. Now
Oh
they
well.
started
Oh
bringing
yeah.
back
Well
the
now
titles.
we're doing it.
So
See,
this looks a little bit more modern.
see
though.
now they got it. What if Doctor
Yeah.
Doom had become the thing? What if General Ross had become Hulk? That's pretty good. All right, now we're back
He's
on
Red
it.
Hulk.
Dude, Jessica Jones.
What if Jessica Jones had joined the Avengers? All right, we're gonna
Avengers.
roll through these. What if Karen Page had lived?
Oh,
All right, now we're
Karen.
back. All right, and
you
ladies and
go.
gentlemen, don't forget, swing on by my Bandcamp page. Pick up Aquatic Music. It's available now on Spotify soon, and yeah, I think that was
Sweet, man.
that was it, man.
Good stuff.
I'm
dude.
sorry, guys. Thank you guys for letting me share that with everyone.
It's awesome. It's a nice preview and a nice, I guess, like showing you the roots of where this new series that's going to debut on Disney Plus shows.
Yeah,
where it
you
comes
see where
from.
it came from, you know?
Yeah, you know? You can see all the little different concepts and all the different things they try to do. Like, listen, not all of those stories were good, but some of them had some real interesting premises to them. So,
Yep.
like once Dust Mites uploads them, check them out. You're gonna have
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna
limited
put them.
window
I'm gonna
to
upload
download.
them to Google Drive. Everything that I have from that folder. Let me see what it is. It is What If Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, and it says some miscellaneous. So I'm gonna upload this to a folder, and please enjoy that, and just keep it in the group, please. Don't spread it amongst other people, because then I gotta take it down. You know.
All right,
but
well, thanks,
enjoy.
dude. Thanks for the presentation. Really,
Yeah,
really
man.
appreciate
I
that.
really hope that. I'm sorry that we took it to a different level here and waiting on. Hey, where's Dave?
Where's Dave?
Anybody got
back.
anybody got a text from Dave or something? Like,
Never came back. Technical difficulties. All right, so
Dave,
so that's
where you
gonna-
at?
That's gonna be our show for tonight, guys. Thank you to everybody that was chilling in the chat with us and watching. Really, really appreciate that. Let's go around the yard, get some where you at, and I'll throw the link out in the Realm of Collectors Facebook group. If you're watching, listening, wanna come hang out with us, come hang out with us in the after party. All right, Brink, I'll start with you, brother. Let him know.
At Brinkalizer on Instagram, and perhaps JD. Is there gravy tomorrow?
There is.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
mañana we'll be here.
Dude, you
Alright.
guys never told me that people in the chat were doing their what ifs.
And yeah,
That
yeah,
is
yeah.
funny as fuck. What if Venom was good? What if Wolverine kissed behind corners? Oh wow, that's funny. I'm sorry. Keep going.
No problem. Big Dom,
I
let
couldn't
him
see the
know.
chat.
Let him know, Dom. Let him know.
You can find me in the group Dominic Rosso and here Tuesday nights with you guys.
All right. Pigment surgery.
Hey, thanks, Dust. That was pretty fun. That was. I mean, I didn't have a whole lot to say about it, but because I didn't read them
But was it cool to see some
Yeah.
of the premises
Yeah,
that they were trying to
absolutely.
do?
Yeah.
All right, cool. As
I
long
mean, I
as
had
you
a pretty good
enjoy it.
idea of what they were doing. I knew there were those comics, but I just never read
Yeah.
any of them.
So now you kind of see where some of the things kind of went. You know,
Yeah.
there was a little bit of love that was
Yeah.
paid from that. Yeah.
But yeah, you can find me at Pigment Surgery on Instagram, Xbox Live. Tomorrow night, All New Shelf Gravy.
Good evening.
Tuesday and Wednesdays on this channel right here.
Yeah. All right, our very special guest.
The Watcher. Dustafu. I don't know. I don't gotta be. What's up, everybody? Dust Mites on Instagram, Eddie Dust Mites, and the Facebook groups Dust Mites on Bandcamp, Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio, whatever it is, whatever you stream music. Listen to my music.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it. One too many podcast and hanging out with you guys. Thank you guys for making the time for me to do this, and I appreciate that. Yeah, we're very late, so
Oh,
I'm
fine.
shutting up.
We started late. It was fine.
I'm
Yeah,
shutting
it
up.
started late.
So,
But thank you guys. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this little segment. I wanted to do it on the channel anyway, so I'm glad to do it with you guys, so you guys could
Awesome.
yeah,
enjoy
thanks.
the carpet.
much appreciated, brother. Thank you. All right, and as for myself, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at HurricaneBX. ETR every single Monday night on this channel, here with these fine gentlemen every single Tuesday here on Breaking the Mold. And check out Verbally Challenge on all your favorite podcast pushing platforms. With that said, once again, we want to shout out the chat squad. We love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. You could check out some other friends of the show, the Nerds That Spoken. They drop on Thursdays. Check out the Ladies of the Realm on the Total Package podcast on their own YouTube channel. And check out Friday night right here on this very channel, The Crew, Nerd Life Syndicate, 9 p.m. Pam, pam, pam. Check those guys out. I might be on. I might not. Check them out. You never know. You never
Shout
know.
out to EE Prime.
Yes, EE Prime, new cast member. Congratulations, brother.
That's right.
And yeah, check out the other shows on the Cool Table. Cool Table pages on Facebook with links to all those other awesome podcasts. And that's going to do it for us tonight, guys. We love you. Thank you for hanging out. We'll be back next week with a new episode. So until then, take care, stay safe, and peace out.
Later. Doodles.
Say it with me now. Round.